All right. Check me out. Let's see here. Where are my settings? Do 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 do. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Oh, so it went live on time
Oh, so
or not? The echo is just me verifying here.
verifying here.
All right, so I'm gonna try to play this game. It's called Final Girl. Let's see how this looks here. So far, so good, I guess. There's the mug. Oh, and I need to like post this link or something to Discord or something. I should at least post it in my own. Paste. I think that's it. And send it to my buddies. Spam. I think that's gonna be it. Maybe one more room here. Let's see, where's her Discord room for this stuff? Stream notifications? Is that me? No. Main room? Here we go. Boop. There, girl. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to play this game. As you can tell, I have my Atari Network mug handy. I'm not, however, drinking coffee. So this is called Final Girl. It's by Van Ryder Games. I'd never heard of this. I saw it on the shelf. I thought it looked neat. So this is the core box. You need this to play. This, however, is not a game. This is the framework for the game. The game itself comes in individual packages, such as Krampus, Final Girl Krampus. This one was, well, $30. Now this is like one of the expensive ones. Maybe I'll do this one. Christmas in July. I don't know. I also got a different one. This is me being ill prepared for this at all. Like I'm an hour and a half late getting it going because I didn't know how to get the stream going live on YouTube because I don't only really on Twitch. And I'm old. So I'm in the other room right now getting the other box. There it is. The other one that I picked up was called Madness in the Dark. And this one, there it is. Hey, good focusing. Can you see? Oh, just barely. Yeah, there's my hand. Cool. All right, good. You won't be able to see me. So yeah, so this one was $20, and it's just a different story and has a different set of cards and boards and characters and everything else. So I'm gonna leave those for now. I'll make that decision after I read the initial box here and figure out what in the crap is going on. Word. Well, I was looking for my coasters, but the only ones I have my kid's face on them, so I'm not using that coaster. Oh, well, I have a tablecloth. That's fine. Truth be told, this isn't even really a tablecloth. So here we go. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, share screen. Cool. And all right. Edit what? Oh, I don't need to edit that stuff. Okay. Just testing the chat. There we go. Yeah, that came through pretty fast. It's actually pretty 3, 4. The latency's not too bad there. The latency is super fast for the chat. So the chat comes through immediately, but is reacting to about 5 to 10 seconds back. All right, that's fair. So, box is nice. This is a good looking box. If I can figure out how to open it, you gotta be smarter than the box to open it, unfortunately. And I think this is a slide out, or is there a sticker on it? Oh, a little magnet. Okay, all right. So it opens via a flap on the magnet here, or a magnet on the flap here. Wow, that was good. This is where editing comes in handy. All right, I actually haven't had this open yet. Hey, look at this. All right, well maybe this is going to be the first one that I play. Is the what's it called? Oh wait, no, that's not her. That's a different one. Horror Waits. Ever wanted to star in your own horror movie? Now's your chance. So in Final Girl, you're the heroine of the story. It's a solo game. Feature film game system. So I've never heard of this or seen this before, so I'm not entirely sure what this is going to look like. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't think about that. I'm not going to be able to look at what's going on in the other things here. It's going to be hard to see. I'll see if maybe I can make that work. If I can move this chair over here. So I'm behind the camera here trying to see how I can see this, because I don't have like a real camera. Like what? I have like my Surface camera. That's it. That's what I got right now. Nope, what's that? Oh. And then I got a notification on my phone that I went live. Hooray. All right, so here we go. This is not a standalone game. You must. Oh yeah, so this was in the shrink wrap on the back of the box, and this is what I had to go on. Oh come on, just like. I know it's wiggling a little bit. Don't like refocus on it. There you go. So this has the core mechanic parts of the game, which includes player board, health tokens, victim holding boards, victim holding tokens, tracking markers, health markers, rulebook, time marker, bloodlust marker, action cards, meeples, and custom dice. So now, and if I do become visible on camera, know that like, it's after midnight. I'm in my comfy clothes at this point. I'm trying to figure out how to play this game, so 60-minute music collection. Interesting. That might be fun for, I wonder if it's like you know, themed for this. I'm not playing any music. I don't want to get this like copyright like claimed or whatever, so that I don't, not that my entire channel is not monetized. You gotta have like 1,000 people subbing to you or something. Hey, damn it, there's already what, 12 of you, well 11 because one of them's me, so 11 people subscribe, blatantly disregarding my instructions. I see how you are. So, ooh, I get to punch things out. Something terrible is happening. People are dying. Everyone is panicking. And you try to find something, anything to use as a weapon. Scared teenagers nearby pleading with you to help them escape, and then suddenly you hear a noise. You look around to see who or what is there, but it's so dark. And without warning, the killer appears and decapitates the teenager, whose wide-eyed head rolls and stops at your feet. The killer points at you without saying a word before turning to find another victim. You run the other way, escape your only thought. The screams of the dying ringing in your ears. Carnage and death surround you, and your only escape route is blocked. It is then that you realize that there is only one reality: kill or be killed. Everyone else is dead. You are the final girl. So awesome. This is cool. So why final girl? Whether it's a young babysitter fending off a slasher? Samhain slasher. I don't even know what that is. Samhain? Samhain? Is that a reference to an actual movie like that I have not seen or something? Hmm. Okay, so here's your. Okay, so the back of the rulebook is your icon reference and turn summary and action card descriptions. Action card type descriptions. You can use action cards to resolve an action, to convert a partial success during a horror roll. You can discard 2 action cards to convert a 3 into a 4, or 4 into a success. You may do this once for each die showing a 3 or a 4. And then you can gain 1 time at any point before the action phase ends. All right, upkeep phase, action, planning, killer, panic, upkeep. Cool. All right, so I guess I'm gonna need to punch out some chits here and an overview of the game board. All right, I'm not at the game board yet. I'm gonna get a couple bags for this here and see what's happening here. Can I tell from where can I tell if anybody else is watching? I'm gonna refresh my my monitoring page here. Yeah, no, it's just me. Sweet. I'm talking to myself. I love it. Exactly how this channel should be. Ignored. Let's see, got a few bags here. I have a bad habit of losing things, and so do my children. So, whether they should be into them or not. So as such, as I punch these out, I'm going to make sure take, care to separate them out in a way that makes some kind of logical sense here. We've got a diamond, a triangle, and a crescent moon, or crescent with tokens. So card size things, token size things, and a bunch of +1s. I don't know why these are white ones, but I'll punch those out. Those will all get their own. The cards with the matching tokens will go in a separate bag. Oh, okay, +1 die. All right. And a heart. Oh, a double heart on the back of that. Okay. Punch, punch, punch. All right, these guys go in here. Boom. Hearts. Get my card. Nice. Oh no, hanging chads. Alright. These will go in a separate one. Actually, I'll just throw these in the same one. There's not that gonna be that hard to pick those guys out here. We'll see how many more. I can't imagine there's that much more in the way of chits in here. Oh, look at this. Ooh, that's not bad presentation. I like that. That's pretty cool. So we've got our meeples, we've got our custom dice, we've got our heart tokens. I like those. Those are nice. Oh dear, I don't know about that nonsense. Oh, here we go. And a pull open. This for the look at this for the chest. I got ahead of myself. Most of these things don't go that far ahead, and I should have opened the whole thing. How about that? Well, this is really nice. I like this little, like, as if this remains in somewhat packed. If not, I'll just turn it into a wet palette. Okay, cool. Alright. Do not eat the silica gel. What is this? I'll have to see what those guys are. We got some cards, a card pack. And think about getting sleeves for these. Well, they appear to be regular size. I have penny sleeves, so I'll sleeve them later. Well, this is, I am well chuffed with I guess it'll go in there. And then what, like these guys will all go in here. Alright, there we go. And I have no way of necessarily seeing chat immediately. There we go, look at that. Oh, and I bet these would go in like those things maybe? I don't know. There it goes there. Silica gel everywhere here. I do like that they have these in their own little bag, so that's kind of nice. Oh, there's like one. Oh, it's like a time thing. We got a bunch of red ones and a meeple person in there. Silica. Can't have that around. Whoop. Get rid of that. More meeples. Lots of victims apparently. Alright. Good. I'm leaving that one in there because that whole thing I'm afraid of losing pieces out of. And then we've got this cool board. Final girl. Oh, cool. Here's your turn phase. Looks like a card spot. Dead. Every time a victim dies, splat, something. Backpack. Dead hands. Timer tree. Amount of horror. Oh, how many dice you get for, I'm assuming how many turns going around here. Again, I'm making a lot of assumptions, but just from like educated guess from playing arguably too many games, arguably not enough games, but enough to know. All right, so good. Hey. All right, we got some cards. They have some things on them. Some critical blows, the long rest, retaliate, ferocious. Okay, so these are your action cards, and then it looks like it says you could do 3 things with them. So there are your 3 things, it looks like, or whatever. Let's read the rules, see what they say. Oh, I just threw the thing over there. Oops. It went way further than I thought. I was just trying to move it out of the way, and it went off the table. So let's see here. The cards go here. I'm going to see if I can frame this up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Nope. I mean, you're not going to be able to read it. Like, this thing, the camera's not that good on this thing. Oh, I went too far, I think. Yeah, there we go. And probably back a little bit for Final Girl here and Dead. Every time a victim dies. What was that? Oh, my watch is ready. Sweet. Ran my watch ragged today. So, alright. Oh, it doesn't look too bad there. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, yeah. Get that just. Okay, so that represents out of frame. Perfect. This is very professional and scientific. Don't try this at home without proper training. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, real burp. Oh, that's what I came in here for. My watch. God, being afflicted sucks sometimes. All right, here we go. Now I got you. And we're off. Let's. Where did the instructions go? All right, here we are. Back. I forgot to get to my non-advertising piece in there. Look, I really do like the mug, so that's why it's, being well featured here. If Atari Network ever ends up seeing this live, it is lighthearted trolling, only in so much as I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't actually like it or enjoy your content directly. So take that for what it's worth, and if not, ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's funny on the on this stream that I'm streaming from YouTube, just to see it, to pay attention to it. It's significantly lighter than in the preview on the actual Surface. Oh, bugger, I just realized I'm gonna have to plug this nonsense in. Oh, I've got a while yet. Alright. Let's see if I swap over to here. Boom. See what it looks like from an outsider's perspective. Ooh. One watching now. Hey, that's me. I'm the one watching. Sweet. Alright, so game board, got the stuff. Here's I was looking for this. Alright, so rulebook. The feature film game system. I've never used this, never heard of it. My understanding was this was like a successful Kickstarter that has since also continued to go pretty ham. So cool. I am totally down with indie devs getting the love they deserve, especially when it's a new and different style of game. People tend to shy away from supporting that sort of stuff if they don't know what it is. So, all right, 5 feature film boxes to start. There were way more than that on the shelf, so there were at least 9 or 10 of them, I want to say. So, there's my elbow. All right, cool. Happy Trails Horror. That's Hans the Butcher in Camp Happy Trails. So that's got to be Jason. A lot of these are parodies or homages or nods to potential franchise IPs. Haunting of Creech Manor, The Poltergeist, and Creech Manor. Okay, so is that what I have? No, I have Madness in the Dark. I looked at that one. It looked like a decent one. That's this. Oh, that's this ghost one. Yeah, that one looked good. I almost got that one. Slaughter in the Groves. Inkayamba and the Sacred Groves. I couldn't place that story. Carnage at the Carnival was featuring Geppetto and the Carnival of Blood. Now, it looked like your standard, like, you know, ICP Carnival of Carnage style deal, but like it looked fun, and that was a high second to Madness in the Dark as well. Actually, that one outpaced after I saw it the Poltergeist one. And then Frightmare on Maple Lane, that's Nightmare on Elm Street, and Freddy, a Freddy like one. The box arts actually was maybe the side box art is different. I just didn't look closely at the front, but or it's in a different printing. Let's see. They've been carefully engineered to provide you an easy-to-use modular system that reduces the time spent on setup and cleanup after the game. Cool. Oh, so yeah, it's meant to be like a how long? Does it say how long? I guess the stories are all probably a little bit different. Yeah, each story has its own timer, but between 20 and 60 minutes. So okay, so upwards of a full lunch break if you really take your time, I guess. I've already been streaming for a half an hour and I haven't even started playing yet, but I'm also like a little on the scattered side, I might say. So, which reminds me, is this all right, yeah. All right, good. I was just making sure I was like my watch was unlocked so it track stuff for me properly. All right. So, the first time you open a feature film, you'll find two new Final Girl cards. We recommend transferring these cards to the core box with your other Final Girl cards since they can be used in any game, regardless of the killer or the location. Okay, that's wow. I like that. That's really interesting. That increases playability kind of not well, like sort of exponentially. I mean, like obviously there's going to be enough overlap that it's not entirely that interesting, but like that's really cool. I wonder how well the newer ones and the older ones interact. Though I guess they're building the stories. All the stories are different, and if you're build the mechanics don't have to. You're not getting scope creep like you do with collectible games. That's cool. I like this. I like the idea. Let's see how it plays. The cover on the killer's side of the box is removable, and the reverse. Wait a second. First time you'll find two new Curl cards, put them into the final Curl cards as they can be used in a game. The cover on the killer side of the box is removable. The killer side of the box. That's the girl side. Oh, so this. Okay, so this is removable. That's what I had. That's the piece that I pulled out from the other one. That's this. This is this for the core box here. Okay. All right. So what is it? Okay, so this is like a synopsis then page. On the cover, on the killer side, it's removable, and the reverse is used as the killer board. Oh, the back of. Okay, so under this thing is the board for this game. Okay, so do we want to play Remain Calm at Wolf Asylum or Krampus and do some Sleigh Bells Ring in Santa's Village, a little Christmas in July? We'll see here. Let's read some of the intro here for this. So the cover allows you to. Inside the box, on the killer side, is a rule sheet and a removable plastic tray that contains all the cards and components you'll need for that killer. Oh, nice. The cover on the location side of the box is removable, and the reverse is used as the location board. Inside the box on the location side is a rule sheet and removable plastic tray. So there's the rule sheet for that specific story. Cool. Marked with an icon indicating which killer and location to go to for reference. Cool. You can choose a killer and a location from the same or different feature films. Oh, you can interchange the killers on the different locations. So you could have like Freddy Krueger at Santa's workshop. Oh, that's neat. Ooh, I do like the premise. I like the potential that is developing in my overactive imagination over here. I thought I heard something. It was not me. Oh, did I knock something over? Well, I might do Santa's Workshop for the first one because that's actually the first expansion piece, like the first one that I bought. But then I have felt weird playing it when it hasn't been Christmas time at all, or even close to relevant. Christmas in July does feel relevant. Somebody mentioned, like Carl mentioned that, so Carl, he's my games dude. He's my games guy. All right. Interesting. All right, so it allows you to quickly choose a killer and a location and mix and match, and then you can keep everything organized from the back. Sweet. Neat. All right, so if you haven't already, we invite you to open and explore your feature film box now. You can return here once you've looked at what's inside. Okay, so they actually want you to look at that. I was going to avoid it until I actually like finished looking through it. I'll glance through this. Core box components. I already went through that with you. Okay, so the little ones, these guys. The red one is the bloodlust marker. The white one is the tracking markers. The yellows are victim meeples. I was right, victims. Hearts are health. One-time marker. 3 special victims. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then these rules will teach you the core rules for, however, each killer and location have additional rules. So you got to review the feature film rules before playing. So with that, let's see here. The game board. We got the tie. Let's see. 1. Okay, this is your health tracker. Has the final health token space and the health track. This middle piece, this is your horror track. In the middle of this board is the horror track. When the horror increases or decreases, you move the horror token. One of the killer meeples. Where's the killer meeple? Oh, the purple one is the final girl, and there are 2 killer ones, and they are red meeples. Okay. And this is the horror level. And it determines how many dice you throw. That makes sense, and that's the picture. Time track is ooh. That's where you track your time. It's when you purchase new cards through the planning phase. We'll get there. All right, hands and backpack. Hands. Okay, what's in your hands? What are you carrying? What's in your backpack? I do like that. That's funny. Bloody handprints. I don't know if you can. Yeah, well. Anyway, any items you find will be placed in there. Any victims that get killed either by the killer or by some unfortunate accident. I like the wording there. They go here. Dead zone. And then 6 is the final girl card, the girl that we are playing as. And 7, extreme horror mode. Use this side of the board. What? Oh, I didn't even see this. Extreme horror mode. Oh dear. Oh my. Okay, what about this? What's this? Extreme horror mode. Use this side of the board for a more challenging game. Oh, I'm terrible at games to begin with. I don't know that I need anything more challenging to start with here. The horror track is harsher, and you only have 5 time per turn. Horror track is harsher. Oh, you only get 1, whereas in this one you get 2. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the white, and you got what, 4 in the white? Yeah, and then everything else is red. Yeah, look at that, neat. That's a good way to increase the difficulty too. I like that, and it shows you how you can also adjust it. You could add like a second red, but not give up your green or whatever if you wanted to like tweak the difficulty rating here. It looks like neat. Oh man, I am liking the conceptualization of all of this. Let's see how it actually plays here. I keep saying that because like I have read games that read very well, like, oh my god, this is gonna be the most fun thing to play ever, and just turn out to be the worst slog ever. Alright, let's see. Then you have the killer board and a location board. Those come in your pack. They have some stats and some powers. They have some values like movement, what their actions are, but it's all very dependent on the game and the killer. Same with the locations. They have spaces and search spaces and exit space. Exit spaces. Spaces with an exit icon and are highlighted green or where victims can be saved. Named item deck, setup cards. Randomly chosen setup card for the location. Cool. I like that. All right. Choose a killer and a location from among the feature films that you have. Remove the killer and the location boards. Reverse side of the box covers and their associated component trays in preparation for the setup. All right. Let's see what we get. We get. Yeah, let's do Krampus. I really hyped for Krampus, and I don't know if I can actually wait till Christmas. Yo, autofocus is about a beast here. It's not. It's like, nah, I'm just gonna like resume every time. It's like being at the eye doctor's office where you sit down for the initial thing and it has like either the barn off in the distance or that whatchamacallit, the hot air balloon, and it goes zip to from like totally fuzzy to full focus and then goes zoop and does it again. I always wonder, like, it goes into perfect focus for me at the end of whatever it is doing there, or whatever it's measuring. It seems like, can't you just use that as like my prescription? Because everything looks right whenever it goes into focus at that point. I feel like it's measuring something. Ooh, is there somebody else looking, or is it just misreading my own thing? Hello there. I'm ah. All right. I'm fighting with this box here, trying to get Krampus open. So you that's currently why there's nothing happening over here, because I am fully occupied trying to get this open. Oh, what's up, Kelly? That's awesome. Why I don't use autofocus? Yeah, I know I don't. I would turn it off if I knew how. Look, this is called like low effort scuff streaming. I got that's why my whole channel is called Ignore Me. Like, this is not worth watching, but it gives me purpose to play a solo game, I guess, here. So And when it does work, it's nice. It gives me look at this like neat dramatic cinematic effect it's got going on now that it figured out its shit for a minute. Like it's like, oh look, Final Girl's in focus, but all the rest of it's kind of like it's like all artistic and shit. But then as soon as you move, it's like, what do I do? I do need fixed focus on this guy. Is there a it doesn't let you change it. I'm doing like the YouTube freebie nonsense. So, all right. So this it goes inside the top. It gives you the rundown. So they recommend keeping these separate or keeping those with the in the top of the main box there. Okay. Oh, so there's the girl. Wait a second. I thought one of these was like this was the girl side. Okay, so this would be the monster side, I guess. Then? So one of these is whoa, yo. Okay, all right. I see what they mean by the one is the board. So this just comes off entirely. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that. Like that's so neat. Oh man, this is like really kind of brilliant packaging. I'm well chuffed with this setup here so far. So okay, here's Krampus. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, and I dug the artwork for this. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I struggled with buying Krampus as my very first like story because it's so very seasonal and very specific. So I was like, do I really want to go down that route? But it's such a good it's such a good story. It's such a yang to the yin of Christmas that never gets talked about. It's like so. Anyway, Krampus, the Horned Devil. Neat. Oh, it has minis. Oh, it has minis. 3 miniatures. Oh, I'm excited. This will give me something to paint. We're in my craft and hobby living room here. This is eventually going to be fully dedicated to just like gaming and specifically like role playing gaming and tabletop gaming. So if you're in Philly, you can come and play in the game room. Let's see. Okay, so this is like your setup, and so this is like the contents and setup card. Like, how do you set up this scenario? All right, cool. And it has the special rules, and it's like a summary for it. Neat, neat. All right, so I'm so excited for miniatures. Look, it's Krampus. All right, so we got to take the backside off too, though, because check this out. So that's the other thing is this is the other half of the game board. Oh, and here's Santa. Here's the location information. So okay, so this is your monster summary information. This is your location summary information. Santa's Village contains these components if you're using it as the location. That's awesome. It has a reindeer. The reindeer. What? Oh, so cute. This is great. Oh, I'm super, super excited for this. Oh, I'm way more excited for this than I was before I opened it. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, Krampus, you look great. If you've ever seen annoy the crap out of you. Yeah, I could see that if you don't I feel like this is the type of box that if you don't immediately put it away when you're done, like it's going to turn into a nightmare to take care of, I think. But I think the other thing is you could probably slap like two locations together and two monsters together, so you'd be able to have like a monster stack on one side and a location stack on the other, and then you pick from them at that point. I don't know, I'll have to see. And I know people like 3D print and MDF print laser cut like solutions to this stuff, so let's see if I can get a good shot of this Krampus guy here. Come on, Otto. Forget that the rest of the world exists and just focus on Krampus for me. There he is. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yo, that'll paint up nice. Now it feels a little more on the plastic. It's like a harder plasticky type resin, but it's good. I'm having a hard time getting it to catch the detail of this guy, but like it's not bad. We'll have to see. It looks like it's not very, the detail is there, but it's not super deep. So I think, once you throw a prime on here, and he's probably closer to 25 millimeter than 28 millimeter scale. So like, I think what will end up happening is that it's just too fine to get good detail painted on it, or at least at my pretty terrible skill level. So yeah, I don't know who that guy is. Maybe because most of these have, like, it looks like they all have more than one scenario in. So, and then let's see, we got, so this is the location deck. It's a not an insignificant deck of cards here that comes with the. This is just for the location itself. It looks like there's this. Oh no, this might be the entire thing. Okay, so it's 10 events, 8 terror, 5 setup, and 18 items. And a location. Oh, more tokens, 6 various tokens, and 1 miniature. It's supposed to be. Oh, wait, there's another box here. Oh, it's upside down. Oh dear. Oh Lord. Okay, so this is the location side or whatever. That has like all of this garbage in it, right? Okay. I'm just gonna, for the time being, slap that back together for a sec here. Right, like whatever. What is this? For Mrs. For Mrs. Claus eyes only. Do not open until you have survived a game with Mrs. Claus. Oh, well, I better not open it then. We go back in there. All right, so what do we got here? I'm gonna just doing something easy like. Oh yeah, get some noms. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, I want one. All right, so I'm gonna flip that. So this is really cool though. So we got the this is the location side after I opened it. I didn't notice that this is the opposite side. So here we got our reindeer and a girl. I don't know if that's my girl, final girl, or if that's Mrs. Claus, because she's wielding a hammer in this, like a kind of like a sledgehammer here. So yes, my laptop says RIP LIBOR. If you notice that in the reflection there, that's I am professionally, I work in the finance industry, and LIBOR has to do with that. If you know, you know. If you don't want to know. Yo, this guy's cool. Let's see if I could get it. Oh, get the reindeer. Come on, reindeer. There he is. There he is. It's cool. Poke somebody with that. All right. And this has its own little tiny deck and its own set of chits. Ooh, and some mini cards. Oh, these are a different size. I don't have sleeves for this size card, so we'll have to see. Oh, and oh, look at this. Okay, I can't get. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the camera to capture this. All right, I can't. Inside of here, debossed inside of here, it says location. So these are your location pieces here. And then on the other side, I wonder if it then says the other side is the girl. Whoops. I just wrinkled that a little bit. Oh no. Let's see me. Man, you made me hungry for grilled ham and eggs now. Or even just like egg and cheese, or ham and cheese, or grilled cheese. Any kind of cheese. Yeah, so at the bottom of this one, after the chits, it says killer. Neat. Oh, that's super cool. Which again, oh yeah, you can kind of see it there maybe. I don't know if it's good pickup. Just barely. You might be able to see it there, but cool. Huh? It looks like explosives or yeah. Yeah, kind of just explosives, I guess. All right, so what do we do here now? I'm confused. What's happening? I got so distracted by how cool the packaging and how cool the pieces are on this, which is a good sign. I mean, that's like, but another one that is similarly fun to unpack and play with the pieces of is Mousetrap. I don't know if anybody's ever played Mousetrap. I have. It's tedious. At least the old one is. It took forever to get it built, and then when you did finally get it built, it just took forever to get. You had to run around the goddamn mousetrap for ages before somebody landed on the trap at the same time that somebody else had the card to activate it, and it was ready. It was already prepped and ready to go. Like it was a nightmare to play. That was a game where they came up with the end Rube Goldberg machine first, and then tried to design a game around the end product. It didn't work very well, but the putting it together was fun. The one I had from the 70s, I wore that thing out playing with that. All right, so you pull the core box, and all right, setup. Choose a killer in a location. So we're choosing a killer, which is Krampus. This is the killer one. Yeah. So killer. All right, I don't need the lids. Killer, Krampus. Location, Santa's village. Yeah, this is so cool. Like what? Why? And then those things are magnetized. Like what wildly fun, clever packaging is that? I dig it so much. All right, get out of here. Let's see if we make it. Okay. Special setup, none. Nice. Special rules has Santa's elves. All right. Move the killer and location boards and their associated component trays in preparation for setup. That's this. All right. So here. Location. Board. Now let's get this framed up here. Let's do something right here, maybe. All right, so we have a main board. I don't even know how this is supposed to. I've never seen this played. I've never heard anybody. The only thing I've heard about it is, I heard that was a successful Kickstarter. That looked really interesting. Oh, I played once. It was really fun. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. So it's cool, which I mean, yes, built intrigue, and yes, I am like on board for this packaging, like for certain. Somebody was thinking when they built this, like for real, for real. All right, so we got that, and everything's out of focus. Perfect. Love it. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in danger of being in the mirror here. There we go. That's better. Oh, look at that. Nice and focused for now until something happens. Now, what do we got? Santa's Village featuring Krampus. So, open the cord box, choose the final girl, or pick one randomly. If this is your first time playing, you will find the final girl cards in the feature. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Oh, I panicked for a minute. I'm like, did I misplace them? What did I do? I don't know what I'm looking for. Cool. If this is your first time playing, you will find the final girl cards in the feature film boxes. But they should be stored in the core box for future games. So in what? Find them in the feature film. It doesn't say where though, so I guess it'll be wherever. So let's see what we get here. Ah! So we got tarot cards. Oh, lovely. That's always nice. Terror, 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 terror. Presents. Hey, I like presents. Presents, presents, presents. Red presents, green presents. Oh, Santa versus Krampus. All right, all right. Aha. Okay, so here we go. Mrs. Claus. Let's see. Here you go. She has 6 hearts. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Recover all hearts. You no longer have a maximum. Oh, if you recover all hearts, you no longer have a maximum health limit. And then for each additional victim saved, you recover a heart. That'll probably be relevant later. So, Mrs. Claus or no, oh, Cindy. When resolving a walk or sprint action card, you may treat a no stars result as a star result. Neat. So she's fast AF. She can say no. A single star failure? No, that's a star success. And she has meeples for move 1 square, move 1 square, move 2, move 1 Move 1 space, move 1 space, move 1 space, move 1 space. So I don't know what any of that means yet. Well, we'll find out. Should we be Cindy or should we be Mrs. Claus? So that's the question. In the meantime, while we figure that out, some Krampusy things. We got some Krampus face and some Krampus bottoms. Neat. Oh, okay. So these are like some shit that he has and some shit that he's carrying or doing. Neat. All right, so we'll find out what that means. But looking at that, here's Krampus. So Krampus head, Krampus body. Oh, pretty picture of Krampus. Mrs. Claus. Wait, for Mrs. Claus eyes only. Wait. Oh, I didn't see this one. For Cindy's eyes only. Do not open until you have survived a game with Cindy. I hope we survive. I want to see what's in there, but I'm not going to cheat neither. Cheating nobody but yourself doing that. So here are all our actions. Wait, these all actions? They are all actions. Sweet. All right. What's this? We got. Pew! Get out of here. Beat it paper. We got more terror cards. I don't know if they need to remain separate. I feel like they don't. I feel like these are going to be. Oh, okay. So these are star. These are Krampus. Stars like core, I guess. Oh wait, so no. So this is location, and that's okay. So that's this Santa's workshop location is a shooting star. Okay, Krampus villain is a thingamabob. His face, his devil face. So that goes like that down through the chimney. Oh dear. Oh, this is gonna be nightmare fuel for children. I love it. I can't wait till my currently like 6.5-year-old daughter comes to me and says, "Daddy, I want to play your funny scary game," and I'll be like, "Okay." I mean, assuming she's like, if she's like over 10, I don't know that I'll let her play something like this until she's above 10. Her imagination is a lot like mine. It tends to be on the active side. But she seems ready to handle like the slightly spookier stuff. Yeah, I could see her getting down with something wild like this. All right. We got the player. Okay, so we got the core box. We got the final girl. Wait, no, we don't. If you find the final girl cards in the feature film boxes, but they should be stored in the car. Oh, wait, is this? No. Oh, that are these guys. Okay, all right. Whew. All right. So, all right. So I guess we have to choose a final girl card or pick one randomly. Always the question for me. I kind of feel like I should play Mrs. Claus because Krampus would be like her husband's I guess like enemy, I don't know. His arch nemesis. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Nemesis. All right. We got. She'll go back in the box. Put Cindy up there to look at. In the meantime, we can get a good kind of look at her and while we go. All right. All right. Now we're an hour in, and I'm close to starting. The player board out of the core box. Got it. Place it on the table, choosing either normal or extreme horror. I am neither extreme nor ready to be horrified yet. For your first few games, we recommend the normal difficulty. Thanks. Yeah, no, I'm a wuss. All right, place your final girl card below the player board face up with the victim saved spaces showing. That's got to be this. What? Yeah. Recover all hearts and recover everybody and you no longer have a maximum health limit. Sweet. All right, so there she is. Mrs. Claus, 6 health. There are four total meeples. The bottom 2 meeples here, boop, 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 that are just barely in frame. They have 2. Uh-oh, I gotta plug in my lapper top. My lapper keeper here. I just noticed that I got a notification that I might wanna plug in. I'd be talking away and not realize the whole computer shut off because I'm a dunce that did not think that I needed to plug in because I don't know, an idiot. Ugh. Plug reached. Now can I get it to the computer without having to move it around? Oh no. Oh dear. Is it gonna have to sit on the chair with me? I don't know. I just don't I got a decent setup here. There we go. All right, I made it. Just barely. All right, we got this. This is gonna be a hell of an edit. We're gonna cut out massive swaths. This is gonna be a 2-minute video playing the game. An hour and a half of cut footage. I hope Callie tells me how good her sandwich is. I did plug in. Don't. Oh, it unplugged. Oh. Beat Street here. Wonder if this is so janky. The stream is so scuffed. Here we go. Alright. If I thread it through that, and I can set it on here so it doesn't fall and unplug itself. I can barely reach the plug. There we go. Did that go back in? Are we plugged? We're plugged. Is that charging? It's charging. Huzzah. Thumbs up. We made it. We did it. Yeah. All right. How do I play this? This is gonna be great. It'll be 3 o'clock in the morning. I was Play the first round. All right, so we get the 6 custom dice and put them to the side. I can't even open this. And then take the action cards out of the core box. That's this set. What? Can you see that? Yeah, that set. Nice. Okay. All right. Ooh, I like them. They're nice and these are weighty. They feel good. Like they're like, but they're not like too heavy. They're not so heavy that like you're like, oh, I got to worry about dinging the table even through the tablecloth like with metal dice. But they're heavy enough to like feel substantial. They don't feel like cheap or too light. Like they're just gonna land where you drop them. So thumbs up on the dice. I like them. They're oversized. I kind of like that. That makes it a little bit easier to see for everybody. And like, I don't know whether it's like designed for streaming or whatever, but it does make it easier to see. Oh, the metal dice. Oh, they drive me insane. Now, having said that, I don't mind if you have a yeah, they do. They feel incredibly wrong. But if you do happen to like them, I understand liking the weight. I like painting metal models because just for the visceral feel of the weight of the model. And like I could see liking that on the dice and like but if you have metal dice and you come to my house, you by God, you better have and use your own dice tray, and it better be muffled in some way, shape, or form. Like whether it's like you get one of them neoprene like mouse pad things, or like it's like velvet or crushed velour or padded silk. I don't care what it is. Like just make it quiet. Sorry. Oh my lord. All right, so we got that. We got our dice. We got our action cards. Set the 6 0 card action, 0 cost action cards. So cost. Two, 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 two. Are these the cost? I guess. I mean, I have to assume I haven't seen any zeros. There's one. Okay, so walk, short rest, focus, weak attack. And that's 1 and 1. All right, so these 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0 cost. Sweet. Look, so I'm doing it this way to show that basically, if any. If you win the lottery, nah, we'll get you out here somewhere, sometime, some ways, for come for a long way remote game or something like. Let's see. I mean, I know you're half the country away or whatever. We'll figure it out. It'll be fun. All right. 6 0 cost action cards aside. This is your starting hand. Okay, so this is our hand to begin with. We only get to do 0 cost things, which is probably fine. I don't want the time tracker moving yet. All right, take the action cards. Your starting hand. You can easily identify them because of the gold 0. I guess I should have read that before I like wondered out loud about what I needed to look at. I need to read ahead just a little bit, huh? Sort the remaining action cards into respective piles by name. And place them in a tableau in 2 rows as shown. Oh, okay. So what it's talking about is down here. So you actually lay out the action cards. Wild. Okay. So they have it. I guess. Villain location core thing. I kind of like this look, but yeah, I'll set it up their way to start here. Let's do it the right way, I guess. And then I can start making modifications because I'm a weirdo. All right, I should have looked at that first then, huh? So if I take this, I'm gonna move this over here. Try to put it down. Whoop. My hand, the rest of the action cards. Let's look at this. Because you're going to be able to see a little bit of that. It is, I mean, like, my lighting is, like, atrocious. So, like, it could be a limited amount that I'm going to be able to do about any of this. So I'll leave that there. She can be slightly off. Down over just a bit. We're going to need maximum, like, camera area here. All right, cool, Mrs. Claus. I could just, like, whatever. I'll talk a lot. And then, no go. I'm not trying to be weird. I just am. Not trying to be weird in any weird sort of way. I just mean that it. I was gonna make it even weirder anyway. So like whatever. I was just gonna say it was have fun playing with you though. Like so like that just sounds weird too. So like whatever. All right, so this now looks much more like this. We got villain, we got location with all the little places. Now that's going to be tough to see, but I'll talk a lot. And then let's see. They haven't told us anything about anything yet on the other stuff. So let's see. Dice they have down here at the bottom. Near the dead pile here, so I'll kind of do that. And then my starting hand is here. Whoop. Ah, these guys. All right, so this. In what's it by name? Close calls. Oh, okay, so you put all the close calls together, but you need your space for the back stuff that goes in the backpack, I guess, and stuff that's in your hand. Okay, so they have it so it's like about that far out, and then this can start. Well, I'm coming down and over. I guess not. They have it down like that, and then over one like that, so it's like there. But yeah, let's do that. Guard, search. Oh, are they all twos? Sprint. Yeah, improvise. Distraction, planning, furious strike, critical blow, wrong rest. So these ones are all singles. All right, here we got long rest, retaliate, critical blow, furious strike, and a planning stage. Those are all singles. Then we've got guard, search, sprint, improvise, distraction. So we got, and close call. So we got, these are going to be, I guess, have to be all like off screen a bit. It's like 2 rows, it said. I mean, it's got them over here, so I'll just kind of like try to figure out exactly how this works here. And I'll have to move stuff around after that. Close call, guard, search, sprint, and then improvise. Oh, that goes the whole way, like way over there. Okay. Ooh. Ow. Yeah, nothing like a good like lava bite. Let's see what we got here. Like, we got sprint, and where'd my improvise go? Oh, there it is. Then the next row, we got critical blow, wrong rest. Furious, retaliate. Oh, and look, okay, so they have it so that the colors match. So this is like a dark blue color, and this is like a gray maroon color on the background of the card, and then these two are both blue on top of each other in the setup. Okay, so I see how this is. So these are just things you can do, and then whenever you don't have them anymore, you probably can't do them, is what it looks like. Let's see what we get here. Ooh. Ooh, man. It got you. It got you and then got you again. I don't mean to laugh at your misfortune, but a little bit I'm laughing at your misfortune. Sorry. It's happened to me so many times. That's actually one of the reasons I tend to avoid those without proper amounts of toast protection. Let's see. Sorry, I'm like leaning over the camera here. I'm trying to see exactly if I got this in the right order or whatever. All right. So I've got this like huge tableau of like cards over here. If those of you don't know what a tableau is, I think you do, Callie. I'm not worried about you. This is more for later. It's just like face up rows, layers of cards here. There we go. Ta-da. All right, so we got that. I got a couple rows. They'll have all my things to do on them. That's a long setup to start, but I bet after you're used to it, like that's just like you just flap them out and they just go down. Okay, and it goes up in order, so that it goes from lowest 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right in order. Beautiful. Some piles will have 2 cards, while some piles will have 8. This is called the action tableau. Set the victim meeples. Special victims and meeples, and 3 victim holding boards. Oh, the holding boards. Oh, these are the victim holding boards. That's what these are called. Victim holding boards. And their matching tokens aside for now. Also, remove any meeples, markers, or tokens remaining in the core box and keep them available for use during the feature to unbox portion of the setup and during gameplay. So I will get these separate meeples out here. We got those guys. These are all victims. Woo! Falling for victims. All right, there we go. We got our 3. We got our tokens. Where's the there's a special tokens. Oops. 1, a 2. Where did our special guy go? Darling, we lose it already? Oh, this is why I put everything back. Oh, there it is. You guys go back in there for now, so I know where you are. We get the chosen location board. 30 action cards. You have victim, 3 victim holding boards and their matching tokens. Yeah, so get everything ready. It says like get. It's like to get ready. Get everything ready is almost exactly what it says. Okay, so okay, so it says the hearts go in where what it says. So final girl, she has 6, so she gets 6. 2, 3, 4. Whoa! Hey, special people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 1 up here, I think it looks like. Doop, 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 doop. It's 10 hearts. Oh, good lord. Oh, there's the timer. Alright, so we got our kitchen timer. I mean our horror timer. I'll put it at 6 since it matches the color to start. We go. Special people. Boop. And we go. Okay, so these are. Oh, that's right. These are the bad guys. This is the girl. These are the Special Victims Unit, the SVU of Final Girl. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll keep these handy for potential need. All right. 3 victim holding boards. Place the chosen killer board above the player board. Choose the location board to the right of the killer board. Boop, boop. Shuffle the killer's finale cards. Those cards with the backs of the killer's upper body. The upper body is the finale cards. That's this guy. All right, shuffle these. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, I haven't even looked at them really at all. So those with the card backs of the upper board, place 1 face down so it lines up with the art on the board. Oh, neat. Okay. I'll move these over here. Oh, cool. All right, it goes right here. Neat. All right, finale, dark power. Dark power, blah. Okay, cool. All right, here we go, fam. Let's see what we get. I can't. Oh, I didn't see what you're in. Whoa, I almost fell over. Ah. You see, I'm trying to read your comments and I fell over. Way to knock me over. Troll. No, just kidding. Now he pushed it down. It looks better. Focus wise. Oh, good. Oh, good. Like the old Flintstones. But they do. You nailed it. I was wondering why they felt like so familiar feeling. Oh, you're exactly right. Thank you for placing that. All right. Pick 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 is the closest to the camera. 4 is furthest back from the camera. Do 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 do. How you gonna kill me, Krampus? All right. This one. Since you're not picking, we got number 3 for the record. I just kind of pulled one randomly, and then do we do the same thing? Shuffle the finale cards and place 1 face down so it lines up with the art. Then shuffle the dark power. And place 1 face down below the finale card. Place the remaining finale and dark power cards back in the plastic tray. Whoop! Oh no! Oh no! Alright. It's dark power. Not the upside down one. This one. There we go. Alright, they go back in the plastic tray. I guess that's for the killer, so find the killer one. Here it is, killer. Plastic tray. Boom. Oh, I didn't pop these guys out. Right, I'll wait until it tells me to. Alright. Take the killer's terror cards. That's these ones. Okay. Terror. And then the locations terror cards and shuffle them together into one deck. Okay, cool. That hence the thing, which I kind of was thinking about. I had almost done. I'm glad I didn't, just in case they didn't need to be, but yeah, I'm doing the sacrilegious thing. I'm doing the what is that? Phantom Bridge. Cause I can't be bothered. Alright. So what do we got? I shuffled those together into one deck, then deal out 10 of these cards face down to form the terror deck. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. And place it to the right of the location board. Alright. Beat it, Krampus Croft. Krampus Croft. There we go. Terror. Santa's Village. Alright. Now. Set the remaining care cards off to the side because I'll have to separate them and put them back later, I guess. Show locations items cards together. Items. Oh, I guess these are presents. Are these the items? Horrifying vortex. Lovely, lovely. Let's see. Places. Oh, so these must be and the item cards are specific to the scenario. So that makes sense. All right, so these are the items, I guess. A horrifying vortex, a gift from Santa. Cool. All right, fun for everyone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This must be extra. That's 6. 1, 2, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So that heart is extra. Shuffle locations, items cards together. Wait. 3 files of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing items? Two, 3. Those are terror cards. Oh, wait. No. That. What? Oh. Set up. Event. Okay, what are these? Set up. Items. Hey, found them. Event. Okay. Hooray. Yay. Tree Star, Ice Skate, Misfit Toys, Snowballs, Woodcutter's Axe, Slingshot, Pepper Spray, Comet, Workshop Hammer, Milk and Cookies, Red Wagon, BB Gun. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Santa's sack, candy, and a whistle. Nice. Okay. All very fun, all very neat. Event. Where'd my items go? 11. Okay, wait. So shuffle the locations item cards together. All right. Deal out 3 piles of 4 face down. Cards, each above the location board. Then flip the top card in each pile face up, and then place the remaining cards. Oh, okay. Oh, the top card from each pile, but then the rest of them after that. So 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 4, 2, 3, 4. The remaining cards go back in the tray for the location. All right. Top card gets flipped on each of these guys. So we have a slingshot, a BB gun, some snowballs, and ice skate. Now what? All right, so these go above the location. So, oh, okay, so this has stables, Santa's workshop, or Santa's house. And setup. So Santa's house, Santa's workshop, stables. Wait a second, did I do 4? I thought it said 4. So they get deal out 3 piles of 4. Oh, okay. Alright, so flip those back here. Let me reshuffle these real quick. Huh. Guess I could have looked at the board first, maybe. I'll get this yet. I am a pro. Do you know that, right? Like, this is all very professionally and this is all intentional. Everything about this is calculated. Also, I'm selling a bridge. It's in New York. All right. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now throw the rest away. I mean, in the tray, not out. And then flip and a flip. Ah! I just dropped all of those on the floor, but did not see them. And flip. So, in the stables, we have the tree star. There you go. Boop. What's this say? It says, if the tree star is used from range 1, do an extra star and do 1 extra star and discard the tree star. Shoop. I guess we'll find out what those mean later. Discard we got Santa's sack, and that'll be in his workshop, and that we can discard Santa's sack to look at all the items cards set aside during setup and take one of your choice. You can look at all the other cards that haven't been revealed yet. All right, and then finally, in Santa's, this works out nicely. In Santa's house, we have some candy. Gumdrops, sugar plugs, candy canes. Oh my. Discard the candy during an action phase to make a horror roll with 5 dice. For each star, choose one of the following. A timer goes up, hearts, or move 1 space. Candy in his workshop. Alright. Where am I at? There we go. Shuffle the location setup cards. Oh, that's these. So these in this one are green, and they have the star topper for the location, I guess. Back with lumber. Gather round. Story time. Toys, toys, toys. Reindeer games. These are set up. All right, and draw 1. Set up the location board as shown on the. Let's see. Set up the location board on the card using the components from the core box. The yellow indicates the starting space of your final girl meeple, the yellow person. The K icon indicates the starting space of one of the killer meeples. And the spaces with numbers indicate how many yellow victim meeples go there. Keep the setup card face up above the location for future reference. Put the remaining setup cards back in the tray. So we are playing some reindeer games. Now, the way this looks is, here we go. And this has all the different little locations, and when you turn it sideways, there's the killer in the middle. There's the meeple for the final girl, and then the ones, and that's how many victims are in each of those locations. So I'm going to set that up. So we got 1 in the stables. Wait a second, where is it? There's 1 there. 1. Where's it? I guess there? Yeah, there we go. And what? How is this? How does? Okay, is it these blobs like this? Yes. Okay, 1, 1. This is a blob. And this is a blob. These are blobs too, but these are like exit blobs. Yeah, they have the little exit symbol on them. And then we've got. Oh my, a lot over here. So we got 1 in the gold. We got 2 in this bigger blob here. Woo. We've got a killer over here. There we go. Hey, stand up. There we go. Got 3 in that big guy. Got 1 over here. None in that gold top corner. Oh, that's Santa's house. Huh? There's 1 up there. 0 here. And final girl here. Whoop. Okay. And then this stays up here. Reindeer games. Ain't nobody playing no reindeer games. There you go. That's not going to stand up. Whatever. Okay, so I got that. Keep the setup card face up above the location for reference. Put the remaining setup cards back in the plastic tray. Done. Very important. Take the 9 black final health tokens from the core block. Oh, is that these? Final health tokens, right? 1. What? Yeah. Okay, a +1 die. Okay. The core box and mix them around face down. The sides with the +1 star icon thing. +1 dice with the star should be showing. Place 1 on the circle on the bottom left side of the killer board and 1 on the circle on the upper left side of the player board without looking at them. Place the remaining health tokens back in the box without looking at them. Okay, so that's these guys. Because on the backs of them they have either some health or nothing. So we gotta get them like that. I think it's at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the black guys. So that's these guys. So these all need to be with the heart with the +1 thingy mobbies. And then we go. I don't know how to shuffle these without I don't really know where it was, so I'm not too worried that I subconsciously try to grab the right one. I have legitimately no clue where anything is. Alright, so pick 1 for here. Alright, pick 1 for here. So you put it what? Place 1 in the circle on the bottom left side of the killer board. And the top left side of the player board. That's this one. Okay. Without looking at them. Place the remaining in the box without looking at them. I'll do my best. There we go. Place the health markers in the space on the left-hand side of the killer player so that each has the number of health markers equal to maximum health, including the black final health token. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then the health token is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. For example, Lori has 5 health, so she should have 1 black vital token and 4 health markers. Yep, okay. Place the bloodlust marker at the bottom of the bloodlust tracker on the right side of the killer bar. Huh? Number 15. Okay. Which one's the bloodlust tracker? Oh, that's that red guy. That red John. Where'd that little baggie of little ones go? There it is. Alright, so it's this guy. That's the bloodlust tracker. It goes with the... Aha! There we go. Found it. If I can open the thing, I'll be in great shape. Alright, beat it, silica gel. Go on, get. That goes right there for tracking our bloodlust, and then place the time marker on the blue 6 space. Oh, I did that before. Yeah, that's this guy. All right. Second killer meeple on the circular horror track on the player board. Okay. This meeple is now the horror marker. The killer's starting horror level is indicated by the number next to the hockey mask icon found in the upper left-hand corner of the killer board. That's up here. This is number 4, so it goes on 4. All right, sweet. So as you kill him, you get more dice and he gets weaker, and as he gets stronger, you get less dice and you get weaker. Sweet. Place the time marker on 6. Shuffle the locations event cards. We're there. All right, we're getting to the end of the setup here, finally. Although I see how once you know how to do this, is like super easy setup. It's not terribly complicated. I just don't know any of the pieces and I don't know what I'm looking at yet. So shuffle the locations event cards and place them face down next to the location board. Oh, I forgot to look at the items. Okay. Cool. Does it have anything like discard it? I remember seeing one that was like when this is revealed, so I don't see that on these ones, so we are in good shape because I read those out. And then, all right, so our event is shuffle them and then place face down next to the location board up at the top here. Shoop, 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 shoop. All right, and draw the cop card, follow the instructions of the card, possibly add new victims, introducing an effect on the gameplay, and you're ready to begin the game. Event. Head Elf, special victim. We accept nothing less than perfection, buddy. Place the head elf in Santa's workshop. While the head elf is with you, once per turn you may resolve a search action card as though it was in your hand. If the head elf is killed, you get a +1 splat. If the head elf leaves the party, discard this card. All right, so shuffle locations facing. All right, so I'll leave the event card face up there because, like, while the head elf is with you, and then if he dies, and then if he leaves the party, discard. All right. So I guess he's just gonna stay there for now. You're ready to begin the game, it says. So that's what I'm going with. This is how your setup would look if your killer was Hans, your location was Campy Ave. Okay, right. That's the other starting one. So, okay, gameplay. It's played in turns. Each gets 5 phases. And you play until either you or the killer are dead. Cool. A turn has 5 phases. Action, planning, killer, panic, upkeep. So during the action phase, you play the action cards to move, attack, rest, search, and or take other actions. As a reminder, you start the game with 6 0-cost action cards. And then most action cards are played during the action phase and are resolved by making a horror roll, as described on the next page here. We haven't talked about it yet. When playing or discarding an action card, always make sure to play them in a central discard pile that's separate from the tableau. All right, cool. Not allowed to reuse. Now, your action cards here, these guys, they have a title up at the top The double success line is the 2 stars. A single success star line is 1 star. The failure lines, if you fail at it, is what happens. And some flavor text. Like for weak attack, it says, this is never going to work. This is never going to work. And time. Oh. Time cost to purchase the action. So these ones are 0 to purchase them. Because they, I guess it doesn't take time to plan them or do them. Now, most action cards and some other cards require a horror roll. The number of dice is based on the current horror level, as depicted by the location of the horror marker. So right now, he's sitting on a 4. So I would roll 4 dice. Each result of a 5 or 6 is considered a success. 6 is a star. So you could play this with regular dice, it seems. 2, so it should be opposite end. 2 and 5 should be opposites. Yeah, there we go. Success, success. Each result of a 3 or 4 you consider a partial success. You may discard 2 action cards. That's what the symbol means here. So for a 3, you can discard 2 action cards to make it a 4. If it's a 4, you can discard 2 action cards to make it a 5, which is a success. Okay. And you may do this once for each die showing a 3 or a 4. All right. So you could bump a 4 with 2 action die up to a 5 and make it a success. Okay, so all right, here's what I'm looking at here, trying to figure out and what I'm reading. There we go. If none of the dice result in or are converted to a success, so you only need 1. So if the roll has been, then the roll has been failed. Okay. So basically, the number of dice is what is going to affect it. Okay. If you ever need to roll more than 6, just note whatever values originally rolled and re-roll as necessary, considering your new values along with what was previously rolled. General game stuff. Let's see. Timeout. Gotta check one thing here. So let me set this up. So this is the other game, since I can't exactly show the back of the box because it is the board that is being used for the setup here. Yeah, I gotta mute this for just a second. I'll be right back and do the old BRB and the old muteroonie. And we're back. All right. So hopefully the picture and copy is giving you nightmares, and we can. I gotta walk around. I can't fit through there. Made it. Let's see here. All right. Here's where the symbols come in. Basically, there's all sorts of stuff that can happen. This is an abridged version of all the symbols. You can recover health, lose health, increase war, lose war, gain time, lose time, roll extra dice, immediately end your phase. So, like, yeah, that's stuff that's going to happen as we go. If the result of an action allows you to move one or more spaces, you can move up to the number of times indicated. For each move, you can only move into an adjacent space. And adjacent spaces are usually indicated by a path or a door and connected by a line. So those are on the location board here. Now that's going to be difficult. I'm not going to be able to like show that so well, but let's see what we got. You trust me or ignore me, either way. Oh, neat. Okay. Okay, so for each move, you can only move into an adjacent space. They're usually indicated by a path or door. And unused movement you decide not to use is just lost. You may move to and from the killer space without restriction or penalty. Yeah, I want to go hang out with the killer. That seems like a great idea. When leaving a space or containing one or more victims, you may take up to 2 victims with you. They're scared to death and will happily follow you. However, victims will not follow you into the space with the killer. So if you wish to move into the killer space, you may not take victims with you. Of course, if there are already victims in the space of the killer and you move out of the space, they're going to follow you. They will gladly follow you. If at any point during the action phase you're in a green exit space, so that's these corner bosses over here, these corner Johns. Even if passing through, any victims that are in the space may be saved, whether you brought them with you or they were already there. If you decide to save them, and usually you will, place them on the final girl card on any available victim saved spaces, and then take the rewards indicated by the icon or text on the spaces you just covered up. So, for example, like Mrs. Claus recovers a heart, then recovers 2, and then recovers 2. If an action card is mentioned, take that card from the tableau in your hand if able. You may choose the order of timing when to take the rewards and apply their effects, but all effects must be resolved before playing another action. And once all the victim spaces on the final girl card are covered, you may remove the pieces and flip over the final girl card. You've earned the final girl's ultimate ability. Ba-ba-da! And may now use this immediate or ongoing effect. Additional victims saved now will provide the reward as shown below in the ultimate ability. So for Mrs. Claus, it pops the recover all hearts, and you no longer have a maximum health limit. So as she recovers more people, more victims, each additional victims pumps her hearts with no maximum. So she's grizzled and ready there. Fresh faced and ready to rock. Grizzled and experienced. Here we go. So we're at 6. Note, victims are naturally confused, brave, stupid, or some combination thereof. Therefore, they can only be saved if convinced by the final girl. As such, victims that end up alone in an exit space are not automatically saved. So, okay, right, okay. Do, do, do. When you do, oh, okay, so you don't have to do these, whenever you say victims, you can cover those in any order you choose, it looks like. They indicate it is part of the rules here. Because Lori is now in an exit fate with two victims, she chooses to save them both. She places them on her final girl card, choosing to reduce horror by one and move one additional space because those are two optional rewards for two different ones for victim saving. All right. Some spaces are search spaces. Here's one. It's these gold guys are search. So the gold yellow ones have search mechanics on them. Highlighted in orange on the location board and have an associated deck of item cards above the board. Okay, so each one of those is a location that is up there. Got it. Let's see if I just got candy in the house, Santa's sack, and the tree stars out in the garage. All right. Okay, all right. So cool. Sweet. All right, I just read on searching real fast. I didn't want to read that one out loud because it's not really applicable until you actually do it, but like I kind of want to know how to do it so whenever it comes out, I don't have to like read it then. Some action cards allow you to heal and recover health. Makes sense. Attacking. When attacking, you must be in the same space as the killer unless you have an item or an ability that allows you to attack from a range. Play an action card that allows you to inflict damage. This is a weak attack or furious strike. Make a horror roll and apply the effects based on the dice result. For each for each boom icon, I don't know. For each explosion icon you get, so if you have a furious strike is 2 successes, you get boom boom and something, or 1 boom and something and nothing, etc., etc. Let's see. Oh, and then it has with the axe. Okay, so okay, all right, I see how it is. Yeah, so the axe adds damage to the attack she already gave. All right, cool. Okay, but the action ends immediately. Okay. Most actions reduce your time, but there are some that reduce in gaining time, or that will gain you time. Make sure to move the time marker up or down accordingly. Up gains you time, and that's good. It's green and red. It's easy to see. If you're not green-red colorblind, that is. Oh, you ever lose time so that the time marker drops below 0 and into the red on the time track, the action phase will end immediately after your current action is resolved. And then in this instant, after the time markers drop below 0, you cannot gain time by any means to raise your time back into positive. Designers note, we know that actual time is not something that can be gained. Thematically, gaining time represents you using your time more efficiently by carefully planning or completing an action less time than you might be expected. Yeah, that's kind of how I immediately interpreted it. Was like, no, that's time you have before you are murdered by the killer. So you're either increasing the amount of time you have left before getting murdered or rapidly reducing it. So yeah, totally makes sense. But I could also see why they had to like call that out because some people might not get that right out of the gate. Do not underestimate the importance of discarding action cards to gain time. At any point before the action phase ends, you may discard as many action cards as you wish in exchange for +1 time each. Gaining time in this way can allow you to extend the phase or give you more time to spend during the planning phase. Planning phase is discussed later. Alright, do not underestimate the importance of using action cards for time. I literally call that out twice, so like that's like probably important. Critical. So horror level, increase it, decrease it. Ooh, the bonus for decreasing the horror level beyond the bottom of the track is increasing time, and that's on the board itself. Here it is, what is that? Blood. Is that damage? The penalty for increasing the horror beyond the time track is to increase bloodlust. Ooh, that's something we haven't read about yet. It's later, so I'm not going to worry about that yet. Ending the action phase, you can continue playing action cards until you decide to stop, you run out of cards, an action card has a stop sign with an X on it, or the time marker goes below 0. If it's on 0, you can keep going. End the action phase while you still have some cards in your hand. Sometimes there will be much greater use later. Wow. Once you end the action phase, you enter the planning. During this phase, you spend any remaining time to purchase cards from the tableau. Oh, okay. So the time goes. It's for the turn itself. Oh, I thought that was for the whole time until you die. No, it's time for this turn round, whatever you want to call it. Neat. So you can spend the time to purchase action cards from the tableau. If the cost of a card is greater than 0, move the time marker down 1 space for each time spent. If the card is the cost for each action card is on the bottom. You may now purchase action cards that were played or discarded since the last planning phase, so that were used this turn, or the beginning of the game in the first turn. You may not purchase a card if paying would move the below the 0 space. And you may not purchase a card if you already have 10 cards in your hand. So whenever you're done with that, you reset the time marker to 6 and place all action cards played or discarded back into the action tableau with the other cards of the same name. Okay, so you just reset it back into the tableau. So that's what you could possibly do for the entire turn, but that gets reset every turn. That doesn't go away. All right, cool. Neat. There's a lot of cool things you can do here. All right, distraction, planning, etc. All right, cool. What do we got now? Okay, all action cards played or discarded must be kept aside in a central discard pile until the end of the next. Okay, so the end of the current turn's planning phase is usually what that means then. Most of the time, cards are played during action, but sometimes it'll happen during another phase. Either way, these action cards will be put back into the action tableau at the end of the next planning phase. Yeah, it could be easy to repurchase them again accidentally. That makes sense. All right. Then a bunch of examples and 0 cost cards. You may always purchase the 0 cost cards from the action tableau unless it would push you over 10. And you can even get them if they're on or below 0 during planning. Okay. Then the killer does his phase. The killer acts on locations. What? Resolve it? Okay, he just keeps coming. All right. Oh, it must be on the card itself. Okay. But they have pictures for these cards for everything, but not for the killer cards that they're talking about here. All right. So the killer does two things. He does his killer action, which is specific to the killer, and then the finale has been resolved. Then you skip it and go to the next one, and then you draw the top tarot card and do its thing. They do a variety of things. Some target victims or the final girl. Some move the killer, and some do some attacks. Others will increase the horror, add victims to the board, or do other things. Killer action usually involves the killer choosing a target and then moving or attacking, as explained. Resolve the killer action from left to right, finishing each step before moving on to the next. Target is the closest victim. You walk towards them, you stab them. Okay, so that's what that would look like. Move and then attack. Okay, and you do it left to right. If the final girl is the target, their attack automatically damages unless you defend. If you have a reaction card. If the damage is being in only your black final health token remains, reveal it to see if you're really dead or mostly dead. Or not. Basically, it says final health token on page 28, which I kind of understand. Do you have hearts under there or not? If you do, you're not dead. If you don't, you're dead. Got it. Defending against the attack with a reaction card. I would say those are the blue background guys. These guys, so they're 4 and 2. Those are the ones that are reactions can be played out of turn as a reaction. Got it. Okay, I'm going to be able to do this here. I think I'm going to be able to get this. Oh. 3. Uh-oh. People are blatantly not ignoring me here. I don't know how I feel about that. Panic phase. So after the killer goes, you panic. After the killer phase, you let's check to see if any of the victims panic. The final girl does not panic. And they will panic if a victim was killed anywhere or if they are in the same space as the killer. Okay, you roll a die and then you move out of that room based off of that number. Okay, that's on the main board. Then they can panic into the killer's space. Okay, panic is just forced movement. Upkeep phase is the final one here. Little or nothing to do usually, but make sure to stay away from, keep aware of any effects from events. Do a finale check. If there are no terror cards left in the terror card, reveal the finale card. Okay. Before any required upkeep, blah, blah, blah. You're ready for the next turn, revealing the finale. When there are no terror cards left in the terror deck, the finale will be revealed during the upkeep phase. So that's that. Flip the card face up, put it in the same space. Some finale cards have immediate effects. Some have ongoing. And then if the dark power still is face down, dark power should get revealed as well. Okay. Card title: Initial Killer Action, Finale Killer Action. Oh, it just does the same thing twice. Fun. Okay, cool. I think I got it now. So hi. We're gonna go game in. This ends as soon as you have killed the killer or you are dead. In the rare case that they both happen at the same time, you are still victorious because you accomplished your goal, even if it required the ultimate sacrifice. Nice. Items can be found by searching while you're in a search space. Many items must be held in your hand to be used. They have hands, 1 or 2 hand icons on the card, which tell you how many it takes up. And other items can be used from your backpack and do not have any hand icons. And place it in a hands or backpack. You can rearrange icons whenever you gain an item. Otherwise, you can only rearrange them during upkeep. Holding in her hands, she's holding 2 items. Blah blah blah. Backpack, she's got blah blah blah. Oh, okay. So you can even stash big things like your axe into your backpack, but it's not in your hand. You can't use it. All right. One-time and limited use items exist. Weapons exist. Some are ranged. That's how many spaces you must be from the killer when attacking with the ranged weapon. And the final health token telling you whether or not you're alive or dead. Dark powers, bloodlust. Get stronger as the game goes on. Each time a victim is killed, and anytime you see the splat blood icon. Splat blood icon? What am I talking about? That guy. Final effect for each additional increased. Alright, cool. And the bloodlust tracker's up here, and it says this is what he does. So how much damage he does, and Krampus recovers hearts. If he recovers a heart, you get to discard the next terror card. Oh man, making it more like a showdown. Cool. Right on. All right, I think we got this. Victim overflow boards, dark powers, epic dark powers, and minor dark powers. There's a space on the killer's bloodlust track that indicates when the dark power card gets revealed. If the bloodlust marker gets there, reveal the dark power card. I'll worry about that when I get there. If a space gets too crowded, that's what the okay, so that's what those are for. You can those extra cards, those are overflow cards if there are too many victims in a room. Oh, okay. So for events, some events have permanent ongoing effects, and a new event card does not cancel or replace the effects of previous event cards. They're stacking. Cool. All right. Oh, neat. And sometimes the effects of an event can't be applied. You just ignore it. It just didn't apply to anybody. Nice. I like that too. All right, cool. Special victims. Replace it with that. Otherwise, they're normal victims. They'll follow you. If you save one place and save victim, blah blah blah. Tokens. Cool. All right, let's see if we can do this then. So where's your it doesn't tell you how to like start. I guess I just start in at the action phase. Yeah, action planning, killer, panic, upkeep. All right, cool. Well, I'll leave that there so I can actually see it. All right. Wait. Oh, these are presents from him. So okay, so I bet it didn't tell me to do like the location specific stuff anywhere, so I forgot about this. Let's see. Special setup for Krampus. Shuffle the 4 Krampus presents to form a deck. Shuffle the 4 Santa presents to form a separate deck. They're near the play area. All the present tokens face down and keep them ready for use. All right. Present tokens. That's these guys. Ah, these are presents, not bombs. I see. That makes a lot more sense, actually. I'm kind of an idiot. That's why you should ignore me and not listen to anything that I talk about, even if it sounds like I'm talking with authority. I don't know what I'm talking about ever. Even if I know what I'm talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, they're going to be good and shuffled. I haven't seen them or what the order is. Pew. Get out of here, trash. A lot of presents. Hey, that one's open. I don't want an open present. What? All right. All right. Here we go. A lot of presents. Now, what do these? Where do these go? Present tokens face down and keep them nearby for use during the game. All right, face down. All right, well then they'll be back here behind the thing. Get them face down. Make sure they're all face down. Good. All right, Cindy, go back in here. Krampus leaves evil presents in his path as he goes around terrorizing his victims. Of course, some of the presents were stolen from Santa Claus, and they're mixed in with the less than nice gifts. They were all evil. His victims would quickly realize and not be curious enough to open them. When you see the gift icon, roll a die and place a random unrevealed present token in or adjacent to Krampus's space according to the number rolled. And the panic number is on Krampus's space. If there's already a present token in that space, don't place a new one. Presents can be opened by you or in many cases by victims. To open a present, flip the present token to reveal the effect. Some presents are small tricks or rewards. Other presents are very nefarious and show big ones, and those get the big present cards. Santa present cards exist, and apply them whenever you get them. While in a space with a present, the final girl with a present token during the action phase, the final girl may choose to reveal the present. You may even open a present while moving through a space by immediately revealing it or applying the effect before continuing your movement. A victim opening present opens a present when they're in the same space as a present, no matter how they or the present got there. Even if they followed you into the space with it, the victim opens it immediately. Reveal the present. When the victim reveals a Santa present, discard a Santa presents card with no effects as the victim keeps the gift for themselves, those greedy little jerks. No. It's awful. When they reveal a Krampus present, draw a Krampus present and resolve it as indicated. In all other cases, apply the present's effects on you. Even if you're not in the same space, the effect impacts you as they affect your Christmas spirit. Oh no. All right. Cool. That makes a lot of sense. Cool. Oh, neat. Okay, so the plastic tokens can actually be used in place of the like especially if slash when I paint these guys up, you can actually use him as like the token here, like that. Now that actually reads a little bit harder on screen. I think the red stands out a bit better here, so I'm gonna leave that for this playthrough. If I get it painted or get better camera setup or something, maybe it might make sense. All right, so now Santa's Village special setup. None. Special rule: Santa's elves. The victims at this location are Santa's elves. They are all talkative, energetic, extroverted, and very, very annoying. Each time you move into a space containing a normal yellow victim, your time good decreases for each victim there. You do not apply this penalty in any other circumstances when they follow you, or if they panic into your space, or if they're placed into your space from some other movement, I guess, from the card. Only when there are already normal victims in the space you're moving into. So not the special either. Cool. So basically, they suck time from you. Ha. Huh. Okay, cool. So, and this is where it's like, I don't know how to start. So it's action phase. Play any action cards. So you can play as many as you want here. The time is to buy them. Wait, play action. Oh, so your action cards, you can either like weak attack, focus, short rest, walk, or walk is what I can start with here. These are the different things I can do. I see. Yes. Move up to 2, move up to 2. Where am I? At the top here. Okay, so oh, okay, all right. So here, 1 to 3 goes this way, 4 to 6 goes this way. From here, 2 goes to the exit, 6 goes to the stables, 5 goes down the road to this juncture, 3 goes up to where I start, 4 goes across the street that way. Neat. Okay, I see how this is connecting now. And so this guy goes here, not where I had him. All right. That little elf goes there. All right, elves. So now I got to play some actions, and I got to move around and stuff. So first thing I'm going to do, I think, then is oh, so it decreases your time as you like as I collect. All right, so I'm going to try to walk, and I'm going to see if I can't walk and collect. Oh, man, 2 of these guys would put me at 4. If I could walk and then walk, maybe. Yeah, if I get a walk with 2 successes, and then at least, well, and then I'd need 2 again. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not? All right, first thing we're gonna do is try to save somebody here. All right, so there we go. We're gonna get 2 dice. I'm gonna walk. So you do an action card, okay, and then you roll based off of this. I don't have anything else to increase or decrease it. All right. So I rolled a 4, which could be increased by discarding 2, and that will become a single success. A single success on this action is to move up to 1 space. A failure is move up to 1 space, but lose a heart and lose 2 time. So, do I want to discard? Yeah, you know what? To go. Let's see, that's the what is this? Oh, the horror. Okay, so this removes a horror from here. So it goes down for focus, which I don't need to worry about yet. So I'll get rid of a focus and I'm not worried about my health yet. My short rest. That'll go discard and bump this up to a 5, which means I have a single success. A single success on a walk is to move up to 1 space. So I am going to move into here, which has a meeple guy. Alright, so Santa's elves. Each time you've been into a space containing a normal victim, -1 time. 5. For each victim there. You do not apply this penalty, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So I did that. So I got my -1 for that. And then whenever you walk, notice that it's like you move up to 1 space and there we go. And time goes down. So I actually lose 2 time for picking this little douche up. Alright. I have my separate thing there. So, alright, now I only have 3 cards left. That cost me 3 cards to get that 1 spot and lose 2 time. I'm going to go ahead and try to walk again because I do have 2 more that I can chuck and... Oh, and then you use time to buy a new card. Ooh. Screw it. I want to try to save at least 1 here before anything else happens. So, alright, so I'm going to do another... Play action cards and nothing to stop me so I can keep going until I choose to stop. So I'm going to go ahead and walk. Move up to 2 space. Okay, so I need to roll 2. I'm rolling these 2. Hey, 1, 2 successes. Nice. Alright, sweet. Alright, so I got a 5 and a 6, which is 2 successes. For 2 successes on a walk, well, I can move up to 2 spaces in. Time goes down 1, so time goes down 1. Whoop. And move 2 spaces. Move up to 2 spaces. Now, so if I go over and back, I'm screwed. So I'm just going to go free, little meeple. Where did I save? So, all right, now this is where it's like I'm so bad at remembering what to do with these things. Killer. Horror rolls, additional rules, some card effects and numbers, some action cards. You always roll at least 1 if you need to roll more than 6. Resolving. Movement. Here we go. When leaving a space containing 1 or more victims, you may take up to 2. They're scared and they'll happily follow you. If at any point you're on a green exit space, even if passing through. So I can move out and move there and then move back out. Cool. Any victims may be saved, whether you brought them with you or they were already there. If you decide to save them, place them on the final card. Oh, okay, so this is where I go. Boop, and then plop her down. Now I'm at full health, so I'm at max health. So I can't go over. So I'm going to just fill in one of the ones where I have a single one now. So yeah, that's that one. So it's just a single health one that I'm losing. Okay, so now that was 1 movement, and I got 2 successes, so I can move a second time, which I will go ahead and gladly do because why not be closer to where we need to be? All right, so I saved a victim. I don't need to throw my last cards away. I don't really want to do either one of these. I focus. I can reduce this horror and increase my time. I'm not gonna get that lucky again though. And I'm not close enough to attack. I don't have anything to range attack with, so that's that. So I'm not gonna go ahead and do anything. So I played my action cards. Planning phase. I can purchase action cards. So I can go down now. You can do it at 0. If it goes below 0, you can't buy anything that would go below 0 and it ends. So I can buy up to a 3. Play after any horror roll to re-roll anyone. So close call is interesting because you can Reroll any one, or reroll all for 2 minus time. For 1, that's pretty cheap. Guard is a reaction, so you could ignore damage. I don't need to worry about damage right now. Search. Take the 2 item cards at your space and choose one. Oh, because you have to be on the search space. Got it. Sprint. Move up to 3 or 2. Nice. Improvise. Until this action phase ends, all 3s and 4s are successes. Nice. For the next whirl, you only 3s and 4s or you just get an increase war and a downtime. Ugh. Critical blow, long rest. Ooh, man, long rest is good for recovery. Furious strike. Retaliate. Planning, distraction. Well, I don't have enough for planning. I do have enough for distraction. Eliminates 2 horror. I can get the horror way down and get more. I think I'm going to go close call because I like the ability to modify my to reroll or reroll a really, really bad one for some time. And that cost me 1 time. Boop. I have 2 left. I'm gonna buy sprint because I feel like running is gonna be necessary here. And then that's 2 more a time. And now we read the planning. Just make sure here. You can't purchase if it would move it below 0, but you can purchase it down to 0. Can't purchase with 10 cards. I don't need that. When you finish purchasing action cards, reset the timer marker to 6 on the time track. All right, and then yep, put those in my hand. Time track. Place all action cards played or discarded since the last planning phase or beginning of the game back into the action template with the other cards, and the 0 cards, which all go in the same pile. Cool. All right, so the 0 cards are all that I ended up playing, so they all go in basically a single pile right here in the front because you're gonna scoop those up next available turn almost always, it seems. That makes sense. So unless you don't have room in your hand. So purchase, reset to 6, return action cards into it has it in here, huh? 3, killer phase. Oh my, it's later than I expected. Resolve killer action, draw a terror card. What's the killer action here? I'm confused again. Minor dark power, minor dark power, minor dark power. Ooh. Killer phase. Resolve the killer action as indicated on the finale card next to the issue. Okay, during this phase, killer acts and or other location-related things will happen. Resolve in the following in order. Resolve the killer action as indicated on the finale card. What? So do I flip this? I thought, oh, no, it's up at the top here. Okay, so here. Like, I haven't looked at the back of this guy, but if you look at the top left corner, there you go. You resolve that, all those icons there across are the left to right of his actions here. I see. And then at the end, you get to flip around and see what's on the back. I see. When you go to face him for the showdown. All right, Krampus. If the finale's already been revealed, you skip it and go on. And then you draw the tarot card. So, targeting. Okay. So the killer actions. A killer involves a killer action. involves the killer choosing the target and moving or attacking. All right, so the first step is targeting. The target is whoever is closest, a victim or the final girl. Can't get to final girl, but through a couple steps. 1, 2. So that's the closest victim. Okay. And then his next thing is attack. The killer attacks a single target in its space. For each slash icon, it'll do one attack, the amount of damage, blah, blah, blah. Each attack will one target, either victim or the final girl. The killer will always attack victims in their space before the final girl, unless the final girl was specifically indicated. But, so it's target anybody, attack. There's nobody here. Target anybody, moving. Killer move towards its target. Number of spaces, current movement value. As determined by bloodlust. That's here. So, one attack, one movement. If there are multiple boots, the killer moves multiple times if needed to reach its target. So he goes 1. So if the current one is 3, and there are 2 boots, he could move up to 6. Dang, that's fast. Okay, I see. The killer will stop as soon as it's reached the intended target, even if it has movement remaining, and sometimes the killer will move through a space that has the final girl or a victim and will not stop because they are not the intended target. That happens. Alright. So move. So target, attack, target, move, present. Let's see what present does here. When you see the present icon, roll a die and place a random unrevealed present token in or adjacent to Krampus's space. Alright. For unrevealed present token. Where is he? 4. In or adjacent to Krampus's space according to the number rolled and the panic numbers on Krampus's space. If there's already a present. Okay. So according to the panic numbers, that's 4. I see there's no 1, so that means that the 1 would stay local. Okay, I got it. I see I'm picking up what they're putting in. So he's in here with this victim. He drops a present in 4. Oops. Over here with these guys. All right. Now, whenever a victim is in the same space as a present, no matter how they or the present got there, even if they followed you into the space, the victim opens it, immediately reveal the present. All right, so it's in there with the victim. And we got, hey, increased time by 2. Voop, voop. Nice. Okay. And then I guess that just goes away. I guess once the present is used, it's used, so it just goes out. That's what I was looking for, to see if it was like there's some thing for it. Okay, those are slightly smaller. Interesting. All right, cool. Oh wait, they probably have it run on the location deck. Yeah. No, they don't. All right, well, whatever. Killer actions. Draw the top terror card. All right. Jingle kills. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Okay, well, that's not true. Otherwise, panic each victim that is adjacent to a present or compass. All right. So panic. Where's the panic? Oh, cannot use reactions to protect victims, only yourself. All right, here we go. So panic each victim that's examined. Oh, and then if there are victims on the board, so there are victims on the board, so the first portion of the card is okay. For each victim killed during this attack, you increase the. Okay, all right. So you just do everything in order. All right, that's what I was looking at. If there were different things or whatnot. Otherwise, you panic each victim that is adjacent to a present or compass. So how do you panic? Roll a die for the victim and consult the number, and then move the victim one space in the indication, or leave the victim panics. You choose the order while the victims will not follow you. All right, cool. All right, so it's just saying what to do. All right, so adjacent to panic each victim that is adjacent to a present or compass. So that'd be here or here. So this guy is gonna go to 5, 1 to 3, 4 to 6. So that's over here. Oh man, it's getting busy over here. All right, and then this one's the other adjacent one. Whoa, 5 goes down into here by yourself. All right, leaving it open. Now, picks the nearest regular victim, not the final girl, which is the one he's standing next to. Move if necessary. Is not necessary. Attacks. It's the first time I've had an attack. Let's see what happens here. Attacking. Killer attacks a single target in its space. For each slash, the icon, the prototype one attack. It does the damage here, which is 1. Kilroys attack victims in their space before. Oh, they only have 1 health. And killed automatically when damaged. The killer attacks and kills a victim. Remove its meeple and place it on the dead space. Increase the bloodlust. Ba-da, ba-da. Any leftover damage is lost. Good. If the killer's attack was 3, blah, blah, blah. For each additional blah, attack another target in its space if it's present. Always raise the bloodlust when a victim dies, even if they weren't killed by the killer. Oh, so bloodlust always goes up when victims die. He likes it when any victims die. I see. All right, let's see where we're at here. All right, it's still going. All right, it looks like it. There it is. All right. I feel like it's getting further and further behind on the live stream part of it, but whatevs. All right, so we got that. Bloodlust went up. Guy's dead. Resolve the killer, redrew the terror, and did the terror. Oh, there's my... Yeah. Here's my jingle kills is now discarded. Foop. Oh, these are all the presents here. Alright. Panic phase. If a victim was killed this turn, panic all victims in the killer space. Well, there aren't any. He killed him. Attacking the victim, attacking. Fine. Okay. So, after the killer phase, you must check to see if any victims will panic. A victim will panic if at least one victim was killed this turn. Where and how does not matter, and the victim is in the same space. Roll die for the victim and consult the numbers. Move the victim one space, or leave them where they are if they are. Repeat this for each victim that panics. And if they all do, you choose the order. Okay, so that's like everybody. If at least one victim was killed in this turn, if any victims will panic. A victim. Okay, so they will all now panic. All right, let's start. We'll just go around the board here. Start in the stables. 2. Ah! Oops. I was here still. All right. I didn't. Okay, they're both 5. So 5 was the next one. So. Oh, good job. Way to panic right into Krampus. All right. Here. A 3. Ah! I'll keep them kind of outside. I'll do the one in here now. 6. Ah! All right. Do this one. 5. Exit. Sweet. All right, now I got to get over there so I can release them. They can't go out on their own. This other one in that last spot, 3. Back up here. All right, cool. All right, this little cluster. The runway. So first one here, 6. Back down here. Second one, 6. Back. Oh Jesus. Down here. This last one, 1. Over here. All right. Santa's house, 5. So he actually left. All right. Look at this cluster over here. This is going to be a problem. All right. And finally, last but not least, well, maybe least, 5. Oh my goodness. They all loaded up in this one spot here. No wonder they have the overflow things. All right. That makes sense now. All right. They went running. They got a thing. He killed someone. Got her done. Okay, so that was panic. No, if a victim was killed this... See, this says if a victim was killed this turn, panic all victims in the killer space. This says panic phase. Panic phase. I just had a horrible thought that I had never unmuted, and this is like, oh, I've just spent like the last 45 minutes like muted. Like that would be awful. I mean, I'm a scuff streamer for sure, but like hopefully not that scuffed. At least one a victim after the killer any victims if any victims will panic. The final girl does not panic during the panic phase. A victim will panic if at least one victim was killed this turn. And and this victim is in the same face as the killer. All right, well, I'm going to like whatever. Everybody scattered for that first round, and then I'll worry about it later. To resolve a panic, okay, so they have to be in the same space. Move the victim. Okay. Because a victim died, any victims in the space, regardless of where they died. Okay, so anybody with the killer will run. Okay. They won't otherwise, I guess. I don't know that that's going to be a big deal. I think they're ultimately going to always be right. All right, so upkeep. Reveal the finale. If no tarot cards are left, there are tarot cards left. Rearrange items. Oh, in your bag. Okay, upkeep. Yeah, like if you're holding them or whatever. All right, which I'm not. So cool. All right, that was one turn, I think. Action phase. Here we go. So now I play actions from my hand here. So basically I have a weak attack, a sprint, a close call, and a focus. If I sprint, I get one. So what's the best you can get? Move up to 3 spaces. Go 1, drop them off. 2. That does not get me to Krampus. But if a single success will get me up to 2 spaces, and that would get me a victim and go to the stables where I could search. So why not? Yeah, we'll do a sprint first. All right. So I'm gonna roll my 2 dice because that's where the horror is. I got a 6 and a 1, which is 1 success. And a not partial success, so it cannot be boosted as a 1 is what that means. So I just have the 1, which is move up to 2 spaces. Good. Let's go over here for discard, and I can move up to 2. So she'll victim follow me. 1. Pew! Oh, her. So now I haven't lost any life yet, so overflow on life. And then that was, I moved 1. And then, wait, do I have to do anything else to save them? Or during a save? Oh, game ambiguity. This is interesting. I missed this. I didn't see this part. It hasn't affected anything yet, but it says the rule of infinite evil. Resolve it in such a way that results in the worst outcome for you. Abject realism. Resolve it in the way that results in the most realistic or thematic outcome. Or the rule of never-ending hilarity. Resolve it in the way that results in the funniest outcome. So choose one of those before you play and resolve any ambiguities that way. Cool. I'm not going to worry about it yet because I'm making mistakes. Enemy killer minions. Saving. How do I save the victims? Here we go. At any point during the action phase, if you're on a green, exit. I did 1, maybe save. Poof. Alright. It's indicated by the icon, which would be health, which I don't need. And mentioned. If the action card is mentioned, take that card. If an action... Oh, okay. Victims are naturally confused, brave, stupid, some combination. Therefore, they can only be saved if convinced by the final girl. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, so that was one and one movement, and I get to move one more, and time goes down by one for that, for moving up to 2 spaces on my sprint. So one, and then back. Oh, I can't actually get 2 staples. Lissa. Now, do I want to do anything else here? Horror roll, reroll any 1 die, or reroll all the dice. I do weak attack or a focus. I reduce the horror and increase by 2. I'm gonna save for now just because it's... I don't really need the horror, and it would cost me time, which I could use to buy stuff. I already used one to move there, so yeah. So after the action, I'm going to planning. Purchase any action cards with time. All right. Oh, so all right. So I have 3. I'm gonna buy these other. What is this? 4. So 4. I'll wait to buy those, but that's good to know. So I could have 7. And I have how much time? 7 times. So I could do a 4 and a 3. 5, 6 critical blow. I have enough. And I'm getting close. If I do that with a... I have 1 left. And why not? Yeah, I'll get critical blow. So that brings me up to 4 cards. And then close call. It's 5 cards. And I have 0. It won't bring me under. And then 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm not above 10. Perfect. Okay, so I have all my cards there. Cool. Planning. Reset time to 6. And replace any action cards. Sprint goes on sprint. And then killer phase. Resolve killer action. So he is going to target anybody, which is right now random victim. He's going to attack. It's 2 damage and discard the next. Oh. Whenever he recovers. Oh, a heart. I see. Okay. So he's going to do 2 damage and 1. And he moves 1 dirt for each movement because he's getting more powerful. Okay, so stab to death. Bleh. Increases power. So he now goes 2. He now goes 2. And here, this... Oh, man. Okay. The terror just went up by 2. Or horror, rather. Okay. All right. I'm getting it. I'm starting to flow on this. All right. So that was his killer action. Now we'll do the terror card. Yoink. Coal balls. If neither you nor any victims are adjacent to Krampus's space. Well, I am not, but the victims are. Okay. Discard and draw the next card. Otherwise. Krampus throws 3 coal balls. Make a panic roll for each coal ball to determine the target space. Then coal ball does a damage to 1 target in that space following this product. Following victim, then you. And then If no one received damage, then the killer does some shit. So first, there are victims next to it. 3 cold balls, so 3. Roll for each. Alright, so each one of these. 6, a 1, and a 1. So 6 goes back here, and 1 and 1 go 2, 4, 6, 5, and 4 right on him, which is nothing. The cobalt does bump to 1 target. Victim and you. Alright, so none. If no one received damage, which truth. Target anybody. So closest victim. Move a space. Ah! They're all in here. Alright. And then do one attack. So one of them dies. Bloodlust increases. Okay. Alright. So that's that. Terror. Done. Okay. Presents. Yeah, those are the only special things there, and they're elves. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I forgot to take off 1 time for that. Or did I for that? I think I forgot to take off the time for that elf that I saved, but I'm not going to do it right now for this. That was... Wait, I guess it was still this turn, wasn't it? But I already purchased. No, because we're in a new turn because I purchased because it and reset to 6. Or, so, like, I'm in the turn where I've already reset the time. Killer phase. Resolve a killer action, draw a terror card, which we did that, and then nobody was, and so he killed. Ah, good. Alright. And that increased bloodlust, and then panic. If a victim was killed this turn, panic all victims in the killer's space. So all 2 of those guys left now panic, not everybody on the board. 4 and 6. 4 and 6. They both went to the runaway shelter. Oh wait, no, 4 and 6. Okay, sorry. 1 went to Santa's workshop. 1 went to the runaway shelter. They spread out. All right, good. And then upkeep. Reveal finale if there are no tarot cards. There are some. Rearrange your items if you need to. Nope, just dead people. All right. So I have like the second to maximum amount of cards. That brings us around to the round. Sweet. Play any action cards. So this is where it gets weird because I have so many. I can do basically whatever here at this point. I don't have a sprint though, so but I am gonna keep these close calls really handy here. Oh, I can get rid of 1 and get 2 extra time for this round. Critical blow is gonna be huge whenever I get there. So if I go, how am I gonna get there though? Because I need to go 1, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. If I go that way, I burn tons of time. If I go this way, I don't burn any time whatsoever to get to them in terms of like touching elves. I'm gonna have to walk twice no matter what. All right, so we'll start with a walk and see what happens because there's like weak attack. Focus is the only thing that could be useful other than walk. Critical blow. Short rest. I don't need any hearts. And focus. Oh yeah, but I can burn it. Wait. Oh, I remember reading something that it said was important. Hang on, wait. It said something about this. It said don't underestimate how important this part is. Discarding action cards to gain time. At any point before the action phase ends, you may discard as many action cards as you wish in exchange for +1 time each. Could allow you to extend the phase or give you more time to spend during the planning phase. So, let me see here. I do need to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be just a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Yo, I love when bugs set off the security alarm. Wild. Anyway. Alright, so. Yes, you could turn in one card and gain a time. Time is money for. I like what they did there. Time is the money for buying cards. Neat. Alright. Sweet. Alright, so that gives me an idea of what I was thinking I might want to do here. Because so basically, zeros are going to be a net positive for purchasing stuff at the end of your round. At the end of your planning. Alright. Or during planning. So what I'm going to do, it is going to be important to handle this horror issue we got happening here. What's that? Oh, it's my server picking up a new movie. I got a new DVD that I put on my backup server. The Nightly Scrape picked it up. It's pretty late. Whoops. Yeah, so we're going to do focus first. We're going to focus up, try to calm ourselves down here. I still get to roll 2, so that's good. I'm going to get these out of the way so it's clear what I'm doing. Whoop. I got a 3 and a 6. So partial and a success. So partial means I lose a time. Okay. So 2 cards and I'll get... Oh, wait. 2 cards. I'll gain 2 time, which is the same as it is now, but right now I'll lose 1. Oh wait. If I spend 1, I can, let's see, I can reroll any, this one costs a 1, I can reroll any 1 die for this. Alright, so I'll do that. And I'm going to reroll the partial success, go for the real one. Hey, jackpot. Alright, so I did get 2, which is decrease the horror by 1 and increase the time by 2. Back up at 8. Yeah. Those go in the current realm discard here. And all right, that's the entirety of that action, I guess. Let's see. So we focused. Okay, yeah, I focused. So that's what that is. All right. Now, really do need to get over near some of those people and save them, I guess. What's that special elf guy do? Oh, the head elf. While he's with you, once per turn, you may resolve a search. Action card as if it were in your hand. No, the search is only good on those, yeah, search spaces. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, well, so he's a little bit useless, basically. Alright, let's walk. I guess I gotta roll these 2. I got a 6 and a 3. And that partial has cost me 4 cards to get it up to success. To move 2 spaces, or no cards to move a space. We'll do that. 1 time drop down and 1 space. We're going the not waste money route. It's 1. Now, if I walk and get a 2, I can be with the killer and try to smash him. But I'm gonna be stuck. It's gonna be a thing. So we'll see here. All right, we'll give it a try. So I don't get a 2. I get 1. I might be all right. Oh, cool. All right. All right. So walk. All right. So I got a 1. 1 success, 1 partial, but it's a 3 partial, which means 4 cards to get it up to double success. Either way, it's still -1 on time, so I'm not gonna mess. We're gonna go straight to 1, move up to 1 space here. I'm not super keen on being directly adjacent to him without being able to directly attack here, but that's where we gotta be, I think. All right, what I'm gonna do is then. Oh, so this is where, okay, so I'm basically done here. I can't really walk anywhere. I've got this, so I'm keeping my close call, my second close call. I've got this, like, so this is where, like, doing a focus might be worthwhile. and then spending off the zeros. I'm keeping that critical blow, but then burning off zeros to gain time that you can then use for the higher cost cards. Yeah, so I'm gonna chuck. Yeah, I definitely don't need a short rest, and I definitely don't need. I don't think I need a weak attack right now. I'll be able to get it back later. Three. All right, so that was three. 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 9, which is beautiful for getting those big boy cards here. All right, and then I'm gonna use this focus card and hope for 2 successes here and really go ham on that money. Get these guys out. Oh, 2 partials that are not good for bringing them up. 2 3s. All right, so if I use my close call, play after any horror roll to reroll any 1 die or reroll all the dice for -2. Well, I really need to reroll any 1. 9. There's not really an 8. I can get away with this. All right, so yeah, I'll reroll any 1. I'm not gonna go for 2 and give up the money I already got. I got a 4, and which is not a success. I don't have 2 cards to chuck either. Well, that sucks because now that means that focus card is just a -2 time, no change in horror. So right back down where I was. Damn it. All right. So that was actions. I'm hanging on to that last one. I have planning phase. Purchase any action cards with my 7 time. All right. I could get a furious strike for 4. It's 2 damage and reduce the horror. A lot of reducing horror in that, so that's 4. I'll have 3 left here. Let's see. Guard ignores all damage, reduce damage by 2, or let's see, I have what, 3? Improvise. I could sprints out there. But it's a 2 and I only have 3 left. What's the other 3? Distraction. Reduce 2 horror and increase 2 time, or reduce a horror and increase. Oh yeah, no. I need this distraction. Let's jingle some keys at him. Although if you fail, you can either decrease horror and lose 4 time, or increase horror and lose 2 time. That's pretty good. This is just an all around good card. All right, cool. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not in the red. Not in the red. It didn't cancel. All right, so that's that. Reset time to 6. I don't have anything else to buy or anything. These guys get put back out. So zeros go together. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Putting all the, like, using up all your zeros for extra time so you can use it to buy better cards at the end of the round. Okay. Or at the planning phase of the round. So now we do the killer phase. So the killer does the target somebody, target the closest. And so they tend to go to victims first, right? Target anybody, closest victim or final girl. But okay, if there's tie between who's closest, choose the group that has the most victims present. The final girl is not a victim. Game ambiguity. Okay. The first portion of the killer action indicates. Okay, so who's the closest victim or final girl, and if it's closest, wherever the bigger grouping is. Okay, so here, 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 here. So all around him. Basically, all the victims and myself are all around him. Here is the largest group of victims. So targets them, attack anybody near, or attacks the closest victim or her. Nobody. Target the next nearest one, which is the group again, and then move there, and then attack one. Sheesh. Alright, so one dies. The rest of them in the room will panic. His bloodlust goes up. Ah! Womp, 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 womp. Dark power. Oh, next to the K. I see how they did that. Okay, so this lines up with the K. Oh, cute. Alright. Alright, so where's that bloodlust? Here it is. Alright. Defending it. Here we go. Bloodlust. Performs a killer action, blah, 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 blah. Gets victim. They're killed. Increased by 1. There's also a blinky icon in this special effect column, which takes effect immediately, increasing the horror by 1. Which is that? Do we have that? No, but we do have the dark power one. Dark part. Okay. Okay, now I've got it. All right, I see what I'm doing here. Now I've got it. All right, so because it hit here, this is the dark power line for him. So his dark power is never-ending gifts. All present tokens are immediately revealed, and now and in the future. So they're immediately opened. Okay, cool. Santa presents are always discarded. The rest remain on the board. Every time you move into a space, each time you move into a space with a present, apply all its effects. If the Krampus presents deck is empty, reshuffle. Wow. All right. So basically, he just opens presents for you and throws away the good ones because he's a jerk. Okay, cool. Good thing I don't have any already here. So none are out, blah, blah. Each time you move into space with a present, apply. Okay. Okay, so he did that. Oh, and now he drops a present. How's this? I don't like how this is slightly different placing. When you see it, roll a die. Okay, yeah, so it's the random. Okay, that's what I thought. So bloom, but instead of it being placed face down, where one would go over here, is immediately placed face up. It's a Santa Claus. It's immediately discarded. All right. Oh, I wonder if these will fit like nicely. Yeah, there you go. That works. The rest remain on the board. Each time you move into space, blah blah blah. Cool. Great. I did not think this would take this long. All right, so I mean, I know I'm slow at doing this, but like, cause I like to understand it, and I'll can move faster once I go. But okay. All right, so I did that. That was the present part of the killer's phase, and then so now I do a terror. Good grief. Fire! Roll a die to determine which space bursts into flames. Santa's house, Santa's workshop, or the stables. The stables caught on fire. All victims in that space are killed. Discard all items from that space. Oh. If you or an enemy are there, you each lose a heart and cannot block that one. All right. That sucks. But what are you going to do? All right. Fire broke out in the stables. Nothing's left. I didn't even get anything from there. Beautiful. All right, panic. If a victim was killed this turn, panic all victims in the killer space, which is like all of these guys, so great. You got 4. So orange guy goes 2, 3. Ah! He went to the runway. First yellow guy goes to 4. Oh wait, that wasn't 3. I was looking at the wrong side. I gotta get used to how to read these. 3 is stay right here. Okay. 4 is up here. So that's stay. That's 4. That one's a 4. And the last is a 5. The 4 to 6 all run together here. Alright. And then he stayed. I don't know why. I don't know why he swallowed a fly. Perhaps he'll die. Alright. They panicked. Reveal finale if no longer. No. And rearrange your items. I don't have any action. I only have 3 action cards here. I've only got these 3 left. Distract, fear, strike, critical blow. But I don't have a way to move right now. So, like, let's distract him, because if I distract him, we get 2. At least, if I get any successes, I at least get a horror reduction. So even in the worst case scenario, I could still get a horror reduction, which is good, necessary. We get 2 dice right now, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Why not? Yay, I got a 5 and a 6. Hooray! All right, so that means I get -2 horror. Oh, 1, 2, we're down to 3. Yay, we're below start. And to get 2 extra time, 7, 8. Sweet. All right, so that goes into discard. A ferocious strike or a critical blow. Well, I can't do either of those because he's not in my world and I don't have a ranged weapon. And I'm not getting rid of those for extra time. It's a planning phase. Purchase any action cards. Now we have 8. I'm going to pick up Okay, ignore all damage and do 2 attacks. It's a okay, it's a blocks back, or a block quick snack, a block jab, or with miss blocking entirely. Ooh. All right, for planning though, you can get, look at this. For planning, if you get 2 stars, you get 3 successes for the next horror roll. 2 successes for the next horror roll for a minus time. I'm gonna buy that for 4. And then yeah, I'm gonna do the distraction for oh yeah. Distraction for 3. 1, 2, 3. And a close call for 1. 1. Now I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So I can get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 in here. So I'm going to take 2 walks. So 1, 2. A focus is 3. A weak attack is 4. And a short rest, just because it'll be easy chaff here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I have a full hand, and that's planning. So the killers, purchase all the cards, reset the time to 6, and return the played action cards, which was just distraction this last round, surprisingly enough. Then killer phase. So target. There's one with me. Attack. Man, Krampus is brutal. All right. Which increased bloodlust. Which increases horror. All right. Now he does 3 points of damage on a hit. He goes to move. Did I not do that? Oh, he hasn't had to. He hasn't had to go more than 1. So he he moved, which he didn't have to. Attack, which he did. Got, now he targets again. Next nearest, it's the group, okay. And he moves. 1, 2, he can move up to 2 spaces, he doesn't need to, and then he can drop a present in spot 6, and the present is a 6 from where he is down here. And he immediately opens it, and it is a, oh. Oh, it immediately applies, but if it's an item from Santa Claus, okay, right. So minus a horror. Wow, it was a good one. Thanks, Krampus. Okay, so with that, okay, then a tarot card. It was what? It has what? If no weapon is face up on any of the item decks. Serum sack, no. Candy, no. Neither of those are weapons. Discard this card and draw the next tarot card. Down through the chimney. If there are no victims in any spaces, untrue. Discard and throw the way card. Otherwise, place any victims in any search spaces. Sorry, there are no victims in any search spaces. So discard and draw the next terror card. Okay. A silhouette in the distance. All victims move 1 space closer to the present nearest them. There are no presents. If there are no presents, they move 1 space closer to Krampus instead. The call of the wild, eh? Now, the final girl does not count as a victim, so there's that goodness. All right. It just means that they're just all gonna die. That's all. And so that was the terror card. If a victim was killed, twas panic all victims in the killer's face. All right, so first one goes to exit 1. Boop. Next one goes, the one that fell over goes through 6. Crawled out this door. And the final one goes through exit 4. I'm following you. All right. So they all ran off. Upkeep, reveal the finale, and rearrange any items you got, which none of those apply. We are back up at the top for the action phase. I need to kill this mofo. Let's go get him. I need some. I need some stuff though. All right, so first thing we'll do is walk. I'm not gonna worry about time this time. We're just gonna walk. I still get 2 dice. Ooh, double 5s, which is 2 wins. On a walk means I get to move up to 2 spaces, and this goes down 1. I get to move up to 2 spaces. All right, why not? Boom. I'll collect both of them, but I have to talk to him, so that's 2 spaces off of time, 2 down from time, and that's 1 space, and then the second space is boom. These 2 guys get saved. So heart, heart, and heart, heart. Now, while I don't need the health, the nice thing about this is Mrs. Claus is now complete. And I can flip her over and say, recover all hearts. You no longer have a maximum health limit, so now I can actually get more hearts from the top there. For each victim saved, recover a heart. These victims can go out here. All right, that's good. So I was able to walk. That was worth it. Because I didn't have to do anything else. You know what? Why don't I go for it? Do you wanna? Because if you get to time 0 or negative 2 0, it immediately ends actions. But let's see. I need to get. He's too far to get to, so I can go. I'm gonna go search and see if I can't get like from Santa's workshop if I can't get something. Yeah, we'll walk there. So another walk. Let's hope for another good roll here. These 2 haven't used these much yet. I got 1. That one's cracked. Oh, a 5 and a 6, which is a double win, which means 2 spots. Now I only lose 1 of these. 4 to wait. Yeah, because I lost 1. And then 2 from them, and then 1 from that. So I'm at 2. All right. But now I can move up to 2 spaces, which means I go back a 1 and a 2. Oh, tell me I have a search. No, I don't have search. I don't have search. No. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to stay here, I guess. Reset time to 6. Okay, so I'm gonna need some time. How much do I need for a search? A 2? Alright, well that's what I got. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. A sprint's worth 2. All right. So before I end action to go to planning, I need to sell these for time. So and do anything else I want to do here. Let's go ahead and try to get the focus, because worst case, I mean worst case, I'm at 0 and then I buy more time. But all right, so these guys out of the way. Ooh, I don't have confidence in this one. I just rolled 3 win pairs in a row here, or last few. Yeah, I didn't even get a single one. But oh wait. All right, I'll spend my 1 for a close call for 1 die. I'm not doing this 2 die nonsense. I'll leave 4 there because if I do need to spend money. Nope. All right, so if I don't want it to just eat 2 time, I need to spend money for time. All right, fine. I'll do I'll do 2 to bump the 4 into a success on, and a single success on focus is -1 horror. Yay. But lose the time. Boo. And then oh. I forgot I had that. All right, so for this one, I zoned out for a second there because I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do here. Because I'm kind of stuck. Like I'm. Do I go for the distraction? Try to get more time so I can get the sprint and or at least the search, because I don't even have 2 here. Or do I just buy the time? I need the planning, I need distraction, critical blow, inferior strike. Do it. Oh man, and they're all like expensive ones. Or do I say screw it and buy the one with the close call? I'll do that. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and say for planning phase, I'm gonna buy 1. That'll give me the close call. I'm out of monies, so reset to 6 and take all the played ones, put it back. So got focus, walk. Oh yeah, these are all zeros. And then the close call goes there for 1. It's the other close call rather. And then we got this killer's killing me here. All right, here we go. Do I have any? Just okay. Close call is the horror roll, not a panic or anything. Okay. The killer stabs. There's nobody there, so they're targeting. Well, they target anybody, which is the group. There's nobody there. They stab. There's nobody there. Target the group again, and then move 2, 1, 2, and then present goes to Area 5 from there, which is, oh, the runway. But it comes out open. Oh, it's a bad guy present. Krampus present, which is a... what's it say about this? Presents. Draw a Krampus present card and resolve it as indicated. In all other cases, apply the present's effects on you. Let's see. The repelling force. The present is pushing everything away from it. Place the repelling force token in the space and repeatedly panic everyone until the space is empty. So here's the repelling token, and that goes into victims may no longer enter the space, and any victims added to it will repeatedly panic until it's empty. And you must lose 1 heart when entering this space that cannot be blocked, and it overrides all others. Oh, neat. So that goes away. Okay. I'll kind of put that there. Wow. So the present pushes people out of that room. Weird. All present are immediately open. All right, so that's that. That is that. Okay. These. Oh, these are the stars. Oh, these are like the toy things. They must come out of Santa's sack. I haven't gotten there yet. All right, so that's that. That was we did the present which pushes them out, and so now he does. Oh, now he does a tarot card. Cursed caroling. For each target oh no, target me. Target the final girl. That's down there. And then move twice. Now twice means up to 4 spaces here. For each space Krampus moves through, including his current and final spaces, place a present token here if there isn't already one. Oh, no. Oh, it's a bad item. Demonic suggestion. Whomever opened this present targets either victim or final girl and moves up to 2 spaces towards them. Then if they're in the same space as the target, they deal 3 damage to the target. Oh, we're just targets. Okay. All right, so that goes away first of all. This, he was at 2, but yeah, he's at 1, but go to 2 spaces toward. So 1, 2, made it. I'm not going to have to do anything else. Then, if they are in the same space as their target, they deal 3 damages, 3 blams. Alright, so that's cool. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Oh, what a jerk. Alright, now it's on, buddy. He's just lashing people. Okay. So that was your terror, that was your thing, so that's 2. If a victim was killed, panic all victims in the killer space. Victim wasn't actually killed this time. They do not have to panic. And then we still have terror cards. We don't need to rearrange. Oh, wait, so, alright, for each, so that was like, that was 1 step. For each spacecraft moves through, including its current final spaces. But yeah, so I've made it to her. Place a present token, but I already did that. And then went right to there. Current and final. Oh, okay. All right, so that's going to be one more here, which is the hockey mask one. That increases the horror one. And immediately goes away. Phew. All right. And then, okay. And the first one set of damn, he's coming in stabby. So for the first one was like just the stabbing, moving, and then the box, which moved it forward. Oh yeah, it moved him 2 spaces toward, and then did 3 damage. So now I get to move and move 3 more spaces, which doesn't need to happen because of the target being me. I'm staying. So for each space it moves through, we did that extra one. Now target and stab, which a stab is worth 3 damage now. So this could be the end because 1, 2, this is my final damage. If there's nothing on the back, I'm dead. Oh, I have 1 heart left. I have not done any damage to Krampus, though. Oh dear, this is a problem. This is a big problem. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, so he did that terror. This is, oh man, this is tough. This is hard. I thought I was doing well. Now I made some severe errors in judgment there, but I mean, also did some weirdness at the beginning that messed it all up, so whatever. All right, we'll just have to play it again sometime. All right, so the killer panic, which now they don't have to do, and then the upkeep. All right, now I get to play action cards again. Sweet. And since he's in the same space as me, the first thing I'm going to do is this critical blow. Ooh. If I get 2 successes, I got 3 and reduce the horror. 2, reduce the horror, but immediately in the action. Or 2 and does and immediately in the action. All right, we're going for the critical blow first. But with that, I am using my planning so that it guarantees it, because like I'm not messing around. So the first one is roll the horror dice for the planning. Oh, I got a partial and nothing, and the partial is a double. All right, screw that. I'm using my close call. And I'm going to spend the time to get this right and re-roll all of them, all 2 of them. All right, I got a success and a partial. A single success counts for planning as 2 successes, and then for the next horror roll, and it costs a time. 2 successes is all I need for the next horror roll, so I'll go. Time goes down by 1 for that, for my planning. Yep. Time down by 1. And then leaving a critical blow to have, well, so in 1 oh, this is so confusing sometimes here. So a single success means I have 2 successes for the next horror roll. The next horror roll is my critical blow. I got 2 successes, which means I get to do 3 damage and reduce the horror by 1. Remove the horror by 1 and do 3 damage to the bad guy. Kapow, kapow, kapow. All right. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2 is the best I can do. Let's see, what's the other 3 over there? Improvise? Ooh. But I don't have any weapons. I have 3, so I guess I could buy a search? Yeah? No. Search is the 2. I can't buy a search. Okay, buy a search and close call. Alright. You know what? Wait a second here. Why don't I do a distraction? Alright, yeah, we're gonna go for the gusto because I'm so close to dying here. Like anything's gonna kill me, so I might as well go for it. So distraction. If I get 2 successes, hell, if I get 1 success, we're golden here because I'm reducing my horror, which means I'll start rolling 3, and I'll get some time back. Ugh. 2 nears, which is nothing. I can remove a horror. He's gonna attack me. I can't even boost it. So I can either increase the horror and reduce the time by 2. Ugh. I'm just gonna decrease the horror and then decrease the time by 4, which immediately ends because I can't do anything else anyway. So that immediately ends it. So this goes back to 6. These go back out. I don't get to purchase anything, but wouldn't have done anything anyway for me here. I think I'm pretty much dead. 4, 6, 3. Alright, that was all the actions. I can't purchase. Reset time to 6 and return played actions. Killer phase. Resolve the killer action. We're not on terror, so yeah, so target anybody, that's me. Stab. Uh-oh. A stab is worth 3 damage. 3 damage kills me. Blech. Wow. Impressive. So now that I have a flow of the game, the turns are starting to move. It's part of it's a matter of remembering it all. Remembering to do each piece of it correctly. So, yeah, it's way later than I thought it was going to be. And that's the thing. So, yeah, Merry Christmas. Ignore me.